I'm going to persevere. I'm going to punch through the boundaries. I'm going to become, that person that they say I can't be. And I'm going to be successful no matter what. But even though I have done that, there's still this back here. This song. In the back of my neck, the back of my head, the back of my mind. Trying to hit this beat on time. Keep my eyes wide open, looking on the horizon. I'm putting my time in, digging on this mine, searching for a cherry diamond. Looking for these nuggets of truth, I need to find them. But until then, I'll carry on grinding. 1 year older, alcoholic former. I can feel the dark side getting colder. I made a deal with the devil on my shoulder. All I can do is to keep the demons in the corner. Give a pig a fish, feed him for a day, but don't take away his bottle of Tanqueray. 1 more drop and we'll be okay. Or maybe I should save it for a rainy day. Take another trip down to Total Wine. Pour another drink in my cup. Drink it all down to the bottom line. All this money, it'll never be enough. Now I think I'm feeling fine, so I polish this rhyme like a diamond in the rough. Try to free my mind, put my nose to the grind, put my pen to the paper when things get tough. Don't believe in the lies of Pete, cause I'm a super blind man, but I still see the blackest eyes like a black-eyed pea. Words crystallize as I'm flowing on the beat. Look into the water at my reflection. 5'12" with a mayonnaise complexion. Drink some whale tail from my depression. Captain Ahab on a ship with no direction. I am a man sitting on an island alone with 2 gin bottles and a microphone. Writing my message on a scroll and throw it into the Dead Sea like a skipping stone. Spinning in this vortex unknown. Riding on a whale until I'm home. It's not that deep, but don't look below, cause before you know it, you'll get caught in the undertow. Take another trip down to Total Wine. Pour another drink in my cup. Drink it all down to the bottom line. All this money, it'll never be enough. Now I think I'm feeling fine, so I polish this rhyme like a diamond in the rough. Try to free my mind, put my nose to the grind, put my pen to the paper when things get tough. Now all of a sudden, the camera has been turned back at him. And he's like, wait, no. What do you mean, wait, no? It's your turn, bro. This beat is so Chino. I'm about to go medieval on this American tech reviewer. He's a fucking pedo. Discord server of unspeakable evil gooning out to cuties. Then sweep it up. Like Vito, your bank accounts approaching 0. So you hacked into Jay's PC and took his De Niro. Your parents take care of your kids on the D-Lo. Don't listen to your mom, because what the fuck does she know? Make believe making beats in your parents' home. But make believe don't mean shit on the streets of Rome. Manic episode, now you feel incredible. Do something regrettable, maybe something federal. Your Dropbox is full of photos that are questionable. Don't give a fuck, time to slam another edible. Playing Elden Ring and smoking dope. Stressed by an iPad from Best Buy so you could cope. I would tell you to jump, but you'd break the rope. It's because you're too fat. Now you get the joke. This goes over your head like Evel Knievel. You're acting kind of emo. Cry harder like a baby. Bambino, you're just a childish capo. But I am Gambino. Don't you know who I am? I won workplace at Eva. Time to bring up another Zeno. Say hello to the little friend of Pacino. This is Vegas, son. I'll send you back to Reno. There's only room for one mob in this casino.
You guys like pizza? I know I do. I love pizza. I'm Italian. I'm disappointed that since I moved out here to the West Coast, there is not a real authentic East Coast Italian style pizza out here. Would you like to have a pizza party with me? Mamma mia! Make it a pizza pie! Pizza pie! Felipe! Pizza pie! Turn on the ovens! Mozzarella! And delicious! Take it $1, roll it out, toss it in the air! Pizza pie! Make it a pizza pie! Pizza pie! Felipe! Pizza pie! on the ovens.
Salvano cheese, Salvano greasy shit, crazy meat, weird sauce.
The sauce is these big chunks of tomato that are very well seasoned, that are really good. Turn on the ovens and burn all the pizzas. Mamma mia! Make it a pizza pie. Pizza pie. Felipe. Pizza pie. Turn on the ovens. Mozzarella. And delicious. Take it a roll it out, toss in the air. Pizza pie. Make it a pizza pie.
Greasy shit,
Pizza pie. Felipe. Pizza pie.
weird sauce.
Pizza pie. Delicious. Pizza pie. Pizza pie. Pizza pie. Mamma mia. Make it a pizza pie. Pizza pie. Felipe. Pizza pie. Turn on the ovens. Mozzarella. And delicious. Take it a roll it out, toss in the air. Pizza pie. Make it a pizza pie.
Greasy shit,
Pizza pie. Felipe. Pizza pie.
cheese,
Pizza pie. Delicious. Pizza pie.
weird sauce,
Pizza pie.
crazy meat.
Pizza pie. Turn on the ovens. Now on to the more exotic seasonings. And these seasonings are catered more towards Italians. If you're not Italian, you don't like these kind of seasonings, you don't have to use them. But I'm Italian and I love it.
Now what does the sugar do in the sauce?
Adds sweetness, adds a contrast. If you don't, it's all going to be tartness, and you won't have any
It's gonna
kind of
be
sweetness
acidity
to
from
the sauce.
tomatoes.
Right, you'll have
And then
tart,
spice.
tart and it's acid and nothing else. All right. So now we got to stir all that in, and then we add our final ingredients, and then the meat.
This one's for all my baby girls.
Italian wife, Italian wife, Italian bills, Italian dark side flip, Italian wife, Italian wife, Italian chill, Italian can't give her a pill. I'm half kind of European mix. European style, Asian fusion style tips. Greasy hair, pasta once a week. The authentic style, Asian fusion style, Italian.
Guess what else we're going to add?
What?
Sausage. Italian sausage. That's going to go in here too.
I love sausage. I have had many varieties.
Italian wife, Italian wife, Italian bills, Italian dark side flip, Italian wife, Italian wife, Italian chill, Italian can't give her a pill. Why do you pretend to be Italian? I don't. I'm not full-blooded Italian. That'd be ridiculous for me to claim. I'm a quarter Italian, I am 1/4 Polish, and then I'm half kind of European mix.
Here's the thing. I became infamous on the internet in 2016 for accidentally beating off on camera. Now, luckily, nothing was shown. There was absolutely nothing exposed to the internet. It was just me doing my own things. I went viral for it. I just want the bust. Oh, man. Bust. Give me the monster. Bust. Wow, it's big. Bust. Oh my God, look how big he is. Oh my God. Wow. That thing is a monster. I just want the bust. Oh man. Bust. Give me the monster. Wow, it's big. Bust. I just want the give me the monster. I just want the
Vibrant and robust.
wow. I just want the bust. I just want the give me the monster. I just want the wow, it's big.
Where did the load go?
I just want the bust. Oh man. Bust. Give me the monster. Bust. Wow, it's big. Bust. I just want the bust. I just want the bust. Oh!
Pimp, we get a big ups to Dark Sea to Flow and add a song to the playlist. No. What is up, everyone? Hello, and welcome. Only mic was on. It's been on the whole time, huh? I don't even know. Hello. Turn it up. Turn up my headphones. Mic check. 1 2 1 2. What's up, Jane? Yo. Good to see you here today. Are you ready for this? Yo. You know what time it is. Yes, Jane. It's time. Go. Shout out to all my niggas from Guadalajara, Acapulco. I'm cruising in my blue Corolla. I need that money to be a high roller. Trapped and made a controller. She's crying downstairs, so I have to console her. Swimsuit model with eating disorder. Spent $200 on her DoorDash order. Yo, just a fucking crook with a fucking crooked jaw. False flagging out channel with my puppy dog. I committed fraud, and I got low T's. I'm a low T dog. False flagging, mundane maggot. Phil's fat, Phil's a faggot, Phil's a loser, Phil's a beggar. Arnold, Phil's a nigger. Right? How do you say? Brunel's a nigger, right? Very nice. All right. Let us continue. It's 3 a.m. and I can't sleep. I got 2 big bills coming next week. One more chance to save the best streak. I'm going full mask off. It's not that deep. It's 3 a.m. and I can't sleep. I got 2 big bills coming next week. One more chance left to blow. You ready? 8 time go. 8 time flow. They thought I fell off. No. Like a prime D rose, I be dunking on these O's. Turn you into a T-bar, striking a T-pose. So let me tell you now what the story is. They call me DSP. I'm cruising and wrenching, fast and furious with my homie Pastor Eric Miller.
He's quite curious.
They don't have nearly what it takes to be a man. And since I took their manhood, that's mine now, so I ain't giving it back.
My trolls are always watching me, waiting for another disaster stream. They won't even give me a piece of peace or like a whole fucking team locking onto my stream like a detractor beam. I can't get rid of night sober. I'm losing my mind and I'm losing supporters. Detractors are bending me over. Just another knot in this Ludwig world order. And now I'm seeing so much clearer as I sit here staring into Dark Dave's mirror and all of my fears and all that I see. The raw DSP, bottom leader, cult leader. It's 3 a.m. and I still can't sleep. I guess this is all I will ever be. This is just how time flows. Until it time goes.
It's gonna take years of effort to try to dig myself out of this fucking hole. It really is. And it sucks. I hope that someday I'll get out of it. I don't know if I ever will. I may be living month to month, paycheck to paycheck, begging for fucking tips and shit on stream for the rest of my life.
Like, it's been tough. You know, my life has been tough over the last decade. Yeah. You know, my life has been tough over the last decade. Yeah. You know, my life has been tough over the last decade.
Get away from me!
Good, now I'm away from that annoying fucking bitch of a kid who I would have slapped in real fucking life if they talked to me like that. I would have fucking pimp slapped that shit out of that.
Huh?
I am the tips of Christmas past. Ho, ho, ho. I am the tips of Christmas present.
I am the tips
Look
of...
out, there's a black woman coming! Ah!
God bless us, everyone.
I need that money. I really do. I need that money to pay my bills.
A smile streamer found DSP made. Thumbs up emoji. Vid check X sent to you.
Big ups, everyone. What is going on, everyone? Happy New Year. Good Jesus, Happy New Year. My Lord, it's been like, what, 2 weeks since we've congregated and talked and chatted and messed around and detracted. That's right. It's been a while. What's up, everyone? I hope everyone is doing well. Like I said, Merry Christmas to you guys. I hope you guys had a prosperous and a successful Christmas. And I hope everyone had a robust New Year. That's right, American New Year. Because no one else in the world celebrates New Year's unless you're an American. No, everyone. Happy New Year's, everyone. Glad you're back. Hopefully everyone's having a great 2026. Can I get a one in the chat if your 2026 has been pretty good? It's been okay so far. It's been okay. Sadly, Doody has to report some sad news. Yeah, some sad news. Let's cue some white rum for the sad news. You guys ready for some? Might as well get it out of the. Might as well get it out because it might affect the streams this week. So let's cue some white rum. So sadly, Doody has to report that there was a death in the family. Yeah, it's sad news. There was a death in the family over the weekend. The day after Christmas, actually, my dearly beloved uncle. That's right. Everyone has that uncle. All right, I gotta stop because I'm gonna laugh. And I'm being serious. Doody mourned last week. Okay, so I'm a bit of a morbid person when it comes to death. So I'm one of those people that kid around at funerals and viewings because that's just the way I mourn. But yes, my uncle, my dearly departed uncle, passed away Christmas Eve. He had a really bad staph infection, and he ended up going sepsis in the hospital, and he had a heart attack, and it was really bad. But the reason why I bring him up is because he was that one uncle. You guys know that everybody has that one uncle, right? That crazy uncle. Yeah, that crazy uncle. So this was the crazy uncle, and he was an amazing guy. He was crazy, but he was a good guy. He had a good heart. He had a really good heart, and he really loved his nieces and nephews. And it sucks. And I miss the guy. I miss him. I haven't seen him in a few years. No, he's not the perv one. No. He's the drunk uncle, the happy drunk uncle, the one that takes you to parties that your parents don't know about. All right, I got a story that I'm going to tell, and it's a pretty shitty story. It is, but it's funny. It's funny and it's shitty. You guys ready? And he was young too. He was only 64. So okay. So give you some quick content real quick. So let's play some music. I think he'd appreciate some music. So quick content. He's the youngest of my mother's siblings. So my mom was one of 12. So he was the youngest. And he was 64, and he was he was the fun uncle. So here's a story. When I was about, I think 11 years old, 10, 11, he would always come around and pick us up. Like, he was just that uncle that loved to just, pick you up and just take you places. Like, he'd take you to fucking arcades and to the park. And he was just a cool dude. He was a cool dude. I think I was 11. I was 10 or 11, all right? So he picks me up and he's like, hey, Doody, you want to go for a ride with me? I was like, yeah, I got nothing better, dude. The fuck? I got nothing better. No, my family's from Puerto Rico, but my mom is Spaniard. Old times, brother. They didn't have TV back in the day. They had a lot of kids. I mean, I'm one of 8. So, I come from big family. I have 43 first cousins just on my mom's side alone. So they like to fuck. Yeah, no TV, so they like no cable. So they like to fuck. There you go. All right. So he was like, "Hey, Doody, you want to go for a ride?" I was like, "Yeah, I got nothing better to do. Why not?" So he picks me up and it's like a fucking 72 like one of those big boats. You know what I mean? It wasn't a Lincoln. It wasn't anything nice or whatever. And he picks me up and he's driving around. And then I start noticing that he's taking me to the seedy part of town. And I'm like, where the fuck is he going? Right? And of course, he's talking to me about life. He's talking to me about school. He's talking about, just do the right thing. He was that person. He was that person that always wanted to lecture you and tell you to stay in school and do good, right? And lo and behold, we pull up to a corner and I see him pull out like a $10 bill. And I'm like, all right, what the fuck's he doing? Lo and behold, he buys himself a dime bag of Coke. He buys himself a dime bag of Coke. And I'm literally sitting here and I'm like, what the fuck is he doing? And then, he starts telling me, oh, you shouldn't do this. It's bad for you, blah, blah, blah. And he's stammering and I'm like, okay. And I'm just like, all I'm thinking is, God, please, God, don't let the cops stop us. Like, literally, that's what I'm thinking. Please, I thought the cops were going to stop us. I was going to go to jail. Dude, man, it wasn't cool. Yes, he did sniff. He did. He took that shit and sniffed it in front of me and then proceeded to tell me that it's a bad habit. I shouldn't do it. And I'm like, oh, my fucking God, man. Oh, my God. I looked. And then I was just like, all right, well, I got to get home. Can you take me home? And he drove me home and I got out and I didn't tell anyone. Because if I would have told my mom would have fucking flipped. Or, I didn't tell anyone. But I told my siblings years later, and I reminded my uncle a few years back when I saw him. I was like, you remember that? He's like, nah, man. He's like, I'm sorry, man. I don't remember. He's like, I can't remember what the fuck I did 2 weeks ago, bro. I'm sorry. And I was like, it's all right, man. He was like, no, I'm sorry. He was like, you didn't tell your mom, bro. I was like, no, I didn't tell my mom. I was like, you would have been dead if I would have told my mom. And he was like, oh, man, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. I was like, it's all right. Shit. I figured you were probably out of your mind, fucking drunk or something when you did that. But anyway, it's fine. It's all good. It's just one of those moments that stick in your brain that I never forget. And I'm not going to retell that story at the funeral. Don't worry. I'm not going to tell that story at the funeral. You didn't tell your mom, but I don't remember. You didn't tell your mom, but I don't remember. What? No, I didn't tell my mom. No, I didn't tell my. No. He asked me. He said, when I told him a few years back, he said, oh, I'm really sorry. I don't remember. And I was like, yeah, you did that. And he apologized. And then he asked me, he said, did you tell your mom? And I was like, no, if I would have told your mom, your sister, she would have killed you. And he was like, oh, I'm sorry, man. I didn't know what I was doing. And, I was like, it's all right. Don't worry about it. It's fine, brother. Don't worry about it. Jack Mayhoff with the gifted bomb. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. With the 5-member bomb on Kick. I appreciate it for the sub bomb. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you. And if you did get it, make sure to thank Jack Mayhoff for being so generous. Thank you. And then we did get some donations on the YouTube side. That's right. The momentum is amazing. Game on Game. Thank you for the $1.99, brother. A small streamer found DSP made vid. Check out X sent to you. Oh yeah, I did see that, by the way. I did see that. I did see your whatchamacallit. I have it queued up, by the way. And then Sabaro's manager. I did see your message. Sabaro's manager, who used to be Sabaro's supervisor, got a promotion. So he dropped a 10-member bomb. Thank you, brother. I appreciate it. And if you did get that, I appreciate it. So anyway, yeah, let me go back to finish telling my story about my uncle. So, yeah, he was just that type of dude. As he got older, he calmed down. He calmed down a lot. He wasn't the craziness, wasn't there. But he was still the uncle, you know what I mean? And he was the happy one. Like he would never get like drunk or wasted and mistreat you. Like he would be the funny one, you know what I mean? He would laugh and hug up on you. And by the way, I'm named after him, his middle name. Every time the motherfucker saw me, he would repeat that story. Don't you know your first name is my middle name? You were named after me? And I'm like, yes, uncle, I know that my mom told me this and you've told me this 1,000 times. I know. But yeah, it's insane, man. It's insane. He called John Doody. Huh? No. Anyway, whatever. Anyway, so yeah, so shout out to my uncle, man. Big ups, man. I love you, brother, man. I hope I'm gonna miss you. I'm gonna miss you. You're a good one. You're a good one. You're fucking crazy, but you were a good one. Anyway, his funeral is this week. I gotta travel, so that's the reason why I bring it up. So shout out to Uncle. Let's just call him Uncle N. Uncle N. His first name starts with an N. So shout out Uncle N. Let's get some Uncle N's in the chat. Man, anyway, all right. So that's really it. Other than that, the New Year's been okay for me. Hasn't been too bad. I hope you guys are doing. John Doody. Who's John? No, my name's not John. I don't know where you get John from. My name's not John. My name is actually my name is actually. I'm not gonna give you my first name, but my name is actually
I need those.
It's
that money.
it's
need
it's.
that money.
I think it's a Norse name. I guess it would be a Norse name.
$2.69. Here's to more wage quits. Much love, Doody.
Thank you, brother. Thank you, Cam, and thank you for converting that for me. It's much appreciated. Yeah, we'll get more wage quits. No, my name is my name. I think it's a Norse name or a Hellenistic. No. What is it? Icelandic? No. I whatever. It's one of those. It's one of those up in the. No. It's one of those very northern European names. No, I don't know why. My mom called me that. I have no idea why. The rest of my family all have traditional Christian names, and I was the lucky one without a typical Christian name. So, no, not Thor. No. I think the roots of it is the roots of the name is like northern whatever or something like that.
Phil knew nothing
Duty
about
Odin.
Falcon. RPG enjoyer, guys.
Oh, Radical Jaws, brother. Thank you for being a member for 12 months, man. Phil knew nothing about Falcon. Yeah, he knows nothing about anything. He's a fucking idiot. No, I'm not. Stop. I'm not giving you guys my name. No, I'm not giving you my name. But yeah, all my brothers have traditional Christian names, biblical Christian names, and I was the lucky one. I ended up getting a fucking weird name. My name's. I love my name. It's great. But it's just out of nowhere. I don't know why. I think my mom told me that she picked it while my dad picked all the other names. So there you go. Yes. I'm a Jew. No, I'm not a Jew. I do have Jewish blood in me. I'm like 5% Sephardic Jew because my relatives are from Spain. My mom's side is from Spain and my dad's side is from Portugal. So yes, we're gonna have some Jewish blood in us. Thor, Bjorn. No. It's not that. I'm just saying the root of my name is up there. There you go. Sebastian Doody. Well, my family is actually from San Sebastian. That's where they lived before they migrated over to Puerto Rico to
money. I really do. I need
the United States.
To pay my bills.
Radical Jaws, brother. Thank you for the
Jimmy Hyde, and his
279.
name is also Phil.
Yes, I am, brother. Thank you for the 279. No, I gotta protect my family, brother. I gotta protect my family from the trolls and whatchamacallit. So it's very Northern European, my name. It's shock when I tell people, they're like, what? I'm like, yeah, I don't know. And I got lucky. I ended up getting the green eyes. As you guys saw, I got the green eyes. Yeah, I know. He's been messaging me. PWR's been messaging me. He wants to do content with me. And I'm just ignoring him. I'm just ignoring him. So, no, I'm not planning to do anything with PWR. He's a big cornball. He needs to he either has to take a shit or get off the pot. He loves to talk about Minecrafting himself. All right, brother, you want to Minecraft yourself? Step up to the plate, brother, or shut the fuck up. Did we hit the goal last night? Yes, he did hit the goal last night. One dent came in and dropped like $80 in support.
It's pumpkin sweaty, lol, just joking.
It's pumpkin sweat. Thank you, GBRC, brother. I appreciate the two. No, you guys aren't gonna get my first name. It's not, but it's a lot different than everyone. I was the mailman's baby. I think I came out with the green eyes. No one came out with green eyes. My mom has green eyes. Yes. So my mom decided to name me something different. So there you go. Did we hit the Patrick goal though? Oh yeah, definitely hit the Patrick goal. Let's get some Patricks in the chat. I love that the kick chat's been bombarding them. It used to be the Pepe emoji, and now it's the Patrick Star meme. Anyway, oh, Mama Doody was a naughty girl. No. My mom she just wanted me to be different because back then the father picked all the names, and my mom decided, she had enough kids that she gets to choose one name.
On Kick, thanks for all the moral support. However, it sure would be great if you give me some real support.
Thank you for the momentum. I think she gave me that name because of a movie. There you go. That's what I'm gonna say. I think she saw a movie, she liked the name, and then she decided she wanted to give one of her kids that name. So I got the lucky one. It's a great name. I love my name. It's not your traditional Spanish name, so it's great. I love being unique. Anyway, all right, folks, that's it. I think I covered everything. Oh, one other thing. I owe you guys, so 2 things I owe you guys. The memberships for December. I picked the winner, but I have to post it. So after the stream, I'm going to post on my YouTube channel the winner of the December giveaway, and then I'm also going to post the winner of the Kick sub giveaway. So after the stream, I'll post that. I'll let you guys know whoever won the $25, and then I'm going to post the January threads for Kick and for YouTube. So if you're a member or a sub, you can enter a giveaway. It's every month. It's part of your membership. It's a $25 gift card or $25, whatever you want. You choose. I'll post that after the video, and then I'll post a new thread for everyone to post in. So, and speaking of memberships, it's the beginning of the year, so Doody wants to be generous. So I'm gonna drop 5 members in the chat. Big ups to everyone if you got it. So there you go. If you did win, you are a January member, so now you can just go in when I create the thread, and you can enter for the giveaway. That's it. Big ups, everyone. There you go. And then GBRC, brother, thank you for the 5. I appreciate that. Let's see here. Did someone drop subs? I dropped subs. There you go. Let's see. GBRC, thank you for the 5, brother. Him quitting games, him losing his mind, him looking all disheveled is all the fault. Yeah, he is. And by the way, I did a video today. I talked about it on the Daily Rap Review. And I posted my new theory. That's right. So let's talk about that. So 2026, DSP has settled on a business plan. Oh, okay. Hold on a second.
Him quitting games, him losing
There you go.
his mind,
Okay, I'm
him
all
looking
caught up.
all disheveled is all our fault, guys, lol.
He is looking extremely disheveled, and the snort stacks are starting to look huge. Good God, man, those snort stacks are getting big as fuck. But thank you, brother. I appreciate the 5. All right, real quick. So it's 2026, and I went down memory lane this morning where Phil did the daily rap, and it was boring as always, pretty fucking boring. But I did want to talk about something. He made an announcement yesterday that he's bringing back Street Fighter. And I posted a video that, of course, Phil is being desperate, and he's doing a whale called the Jack Rackster and Game Tracker, right? Here's the video right here. We can watch a little bit of it.
I need that money. I really, really do. I need.
Watch.
By the way, Doody has been doing a service for you guys, and I want to get credit for it. I have been removing the background music, so you no longer get the shitty background music when you watch one of my clips. So. Big ups to Doody for putting in the extra work.
To contribute to my stream via tipping today, you have to use the new link. And you might say, well, how?
Bankruptcy coin? No, it's going to be a while before Phil gets near bankruptcy. If he keeps buying shit the way he did, because he bought more shit this week, he might go into bankruptcy. His bank account is drained. And we're going to cover the PayPal saga, which I think is Phil trying to circumvent a ban or a timeout. We'll talk about the PayPal saga. We'll talk about some of the stuff that happened during the holiday. And yes, you're welcome. You're welcome. Yes, I know a lot of people hated the fucking music. And I hated the music as well. So I found a little app that actually strips out the background music. So you'll no longer hear it in any of my clips. So you're welcome. You're welcome. He made about $135,000 this year. Yep. I think I mentioned that's what he was going to make. On average, before that, he used to make about $120,000. So last year, he made about an extra $15K. And most of it did come from Kick. But of course, as you guys noticed, the Kick support has dried up. That's right. The only thing he's getting is moral support and the Patrick Star emote. That's all he's getting lately, brother. So it's going to dry up even more. All right, so this is Phil's announcement yesterday. Essentially, he's trying to save the business, and he has settled on a new business plan for 2026. Now, in 2023, he did React content. Remember, he made a big thing. He created he took one of his old channels, repurposed one of his old channels, and he called it React content. That was going to save the business. And of course, that shit died after about 3 months. 2024 was the throwback channel, DSP throwback. Throwback was going to save the channel. That died. He threw that shit away. And then Kino Casino, of course, came in. And then Phil just decided he wasn't going to do shit but beg like PPP, right? And then, of course, 2025 came and we got the King Snake arc. Phil being desperate and then getting a lifeline from Asmongold this year. And he's back to his normal begging self again, right? So, of course, he needed to decide, fuck, I have to create a business plan for 2026. I need a new gimmick. And this is what it is. He's back to gimmicks again. And he's finally decided on a new gimmick. What that gimmick is? Rage content. That's what it is. Remember a few weeks ago or a few months ago, he talked about starving detractors. He was going to starve the detractors of content. He was no longer going to play multiplayer games. He was no longer play Street Fighter because it made him rage and all it did was gave detractors content. He wasn't going to play Call of Duty because all it did was made him rage and gave detractor content. Remember that? Remember that promise he made to everyone where he was just going to play chill games and do content that his, the supporters that don't like to see him rage, those are the people that support. Remember that? Remember that? Yes, everyone remembers that, right? Well, he said fuck that. When he saw those 5 days, those 5 streams, where he didn't get support and he didn't hit his goal, he said, okay, that's not going to work. My viewership is fucking garbage. It's tanked. It's horrible. He's lucky if he can maintain 150 viewers on YouTube per stream. Really. When he starts getting into gameplay, that shit dies out. Unless, he's playing Call of Duty or Street Fighter or some multiplayer that makes him rage. Not even Claire Obscure. He had like 150 people watching that. And that would be a game that you would watch because he sucks. RimWorld, he got what, 200 people watching that nonsense? So anyway, he settled on a new business plan for 2026, and it's going to be rage content. So he's bringing back all of the classics. He's bringing back Street Fighter, and he's bringing back Call of Duty Black Ops. I'm guessing the next thing he'll probably bring back is Warzone, or he'll bring back something he rage quit like Tekken, or one of those fighting games where he sucks at but he raged. So anyway, that is his business plan for 2026, is to bring back rage content. And it's not a bad all right, I'm going to give him a little bit of praise here. It's not a bad business plan because yes, he does get more viewership when he plays games that he sucks at. When he plays Street Fighter and Call of Duty and those multiplayer games where he's terrible, he does get more viewership and he gets more trolls because more trolls like to come in and piss him off and fuck with him, especially on his channel. So he does get more viewership, right? So, so it's not a bad idea, but the problem is he can't, what's the word? He can't roll with it. He can't roll with the punches. He can't figure out a way of not, it's okay to rage, but the way Pig Roach does it, it's beyond raging. It's beyond raging. It's fucking worse. It's worse than that. Yes, I did see Asmongold fans. Yes. And trust me, this nonsense about the podcast shit, that's not a long-term thing. Trust me. Because his viewers fucking hate Phil. Asmongold viewers despise fucking Phil. They think he's so boring. If you go to their chat and Asmongold brings up Phil, they all say all the detractors were right. He's a scumbag. He bans people. He begs nonstop. They say the same exact thing fucking the detractors have been saying for years. And pretty much anyone that gets exposed to the Pig Roach, they're gonna have the same exact. They're gonna have the same reaction to Phil. Just give them time. Look how many people in the years have become detractors that used to be Phil fans. You know what I mean? So, anyway, all right. So we're gonna watch this clip. He's gonna announce the new business plan, and of course, he's bringing back Street Fighter.
How do I do it? It's the same command, the exclamation point tip command. We'll bring it up, or if you look at the description of this stream, let me confirm that actually saved. It should have. It did. Yep. The description of the stream, it has the new PayPal link. You got to use the new one. The old one doesn't work right now. So please go ahead and use the new one. if you want to tip and contribute. Okay,
Yes,
just throwing that out there
give
because
Phil
yesterday
the
there was a
tip.
few people who were confused, and we're like, "What's going on?" And that's the way that you can tip today. Okay.
Greg, you are correct. Yes, most podcasts, they don't always have guests, but occasionally they will have guests, or they'll have a co-host. So that's why I really don't call I don't call what I do a podcast. I'm just I'm LARPing and I'm mimicking Phil. So what I do isn't a podcast either, because I really don't have guests or anything. I'm just someone online just chatting and fucking mocking a locale. But that's true. Phil, you're not a fucking podcast.
All right, let's get started. All right, let's talk about this topic I want to talk about.
He can call himself a streamer, but
Okay, here
he's
we
not
go.
a podcaster, no.
Hello, everyone. DSP here, and I've got a special topic to talk about today on stream and in this quick on-demand video. I'm actually doing a little hype build-up session for my stream today.
He literally made this he made this his head video. So he made this a special fucking video, making an announcement that he wants to bring back Street Fighter. How sad and pathetic is this? There's like two people that give a fuck about Street Fighter. It may be Jade and Game Trek. No, not Game Trekker. Probably Game Trekker. Jade and fucking Jack Raxter. And Jack Raxter has been gone for how many fucking months? How many months?
I need that
So
money.
he's
I really
he's
do. I
now
need that money
he's now
for my
making
bills.
he's critiquing his
He
games
slipped
based
up.
on
He said
whale.
the old link doesn't not work right now, meaning it's under review.
Yeah, I think he changed it where now it's actually pointing to the new PayPal. I'll give my theory on that when we review it. It's one of like three things that's happening, and Phil did this in the past. But long story short, he's trying to circumvent something that's going on. Either he has negative chargebacks, right, and he doesn't want any tips to go directly to pay the chargebacks, or his account is under review, so he can't use it, which happens, and typically it takes anywhere between like 3 to 6 days, 7 days for a review to complete. Or he got slapped with so many chargebacks that, or not, I said the charge, he got banned or something like that. There's one of those three things that happen. But either way, he's trying to circumvent what PayPal is doing. And I actually have an update on that. Doody, you guys know Doody does have a business PayPal account, and I did contact a customer service rep and spoke with them regarding why someone would need to create a second account, and I got some information for you guys, but when we get to that segment, we'll talk about that.
I usually do, and I normally wouldn't record this. But I have a proposition for everyone, and I want to get everyone's opinion on an idea that I had last night. I did actually post up both on my X account and on the posts tab of the channel to try to get some feedback. I got a lot of thumbs up, but I didn't get a lot of direct replies. So here's the deal. This week, particularly, this first full week of January, we have an open stream one night. And originally what I was going to do was say, hey, maybe Tuesday, Wednesday night.
Not really. The only thing that you benefit from a business account is you get certain tools, so you can get reporting tools for your business. The other thing too is I believe their insurance, so they offer you some type of insurance. The business PayPal gives you like better insurance, and they offer more services. Like I'm not paying for, so a business PayPal account is free. You don't need to establish anything. You just need to contact PayPal and convert a personal account to a business account. They don't charge you anything. Now, if you're someone who collects a lot of money, that's different. That's different. If you're just someone that has a business PayPal like Phil, that's it's no. I mean, the only thing too is that with the business PayPal, you can set up a pay me link, which you can use, which Phil does. It's like a page, it's like a PayPal page where people can donate, and it doesn't share your personal information. So that's the difference between a business PayPal versus a personal. Like if I use my personal account to give money to someone, they get my information. They get my name, my email at minimum. You know what I mean?
2026. Welcome home.
Welcome
Phil.
home. Big ups, brother. Thank you, G, brother. Thank you for being a member for 14 months. And yes, everyone, welcome home. Welcome Phil to poverty, which he's getting up to. So with the business account, you can set it where people don't get your personal information. So if I tip someone or whatever, using PayPal, they just see Doody streams. That's it. So That's the only difference between really a business account and a personal account. Now, when it comes to having two accounts, yes, you can have two accounts. You can have a business account and a personal account, but they have to be linked to different financial institutions. Like, you can't have them pointing to the same bank account. You have to have separate bank accounts to do that. Or you need to have one go to, say, a credit card, and another one go to your banking institution. So it looks like what Phil is doing is he's probably using his PayPal debit card, for the business account, and then for his personal account, he probably has it directed to his bank account. So that's what he's doing. I'm pretty certain that's probably what he's doing with that account. But either way, regardless, he's trying to circumvent something that's happening with this account. Whether he's under investigation or he was banned, which I don't think he was banned. I think his account is under investigation for suspicious behavior, or he got slammed with chargebacks and he can't afford having his tips go to pay the chargebacks just now. Yeah, you saw the Camelot video, entirely automatic. Even the fees he was getting was yep, PayPal. Yeah, and that's regarding PayPal. I mean, that's YouTube. That was the YouTube thing. Yeah, PayPal, they want. So if you get it, I believe with PayPal is if you get into a negative balance of, say, more than $100, they hit your bank account. They hit your bank account and get that money back. Like, I think if you're under $100, they don't fuck with you. But if you're more than $100 in a negative balance, they hit your account. If someone knows the actual number, let me know. But I think it's like $100. You can have a negative balance. Joey, hey Doody, I found a pretty good video on YouTube by Johnny Roadkill. It's called DSP Has a Serious Problem. Send it to me or post it here, and we'll take a look at it, brother. Ultimate brother, thank you, brother. Thank you.
Pointing up emoji. Index pointing up emoji.
Thank you,
Index pointing up emoji.
Thank you for the 16 months.
Emoji. Index pointing up emoji. Index pointing
you're
up
being
emoji.
a detractor with your long message,
emoji.
brother.
Index pointing up emoji. Index pointing up.
All right. Oh, I finished. Okay, I think there's a limit. Big us, brother. I appreciate it. All right, let's watch Phil make the big announcement.
Let's try a random new game. Let's see, we just try something new if it'll work for the schedule or whatever. But then I realized, well, we got a new game coming out Friday. We got some other new games coming out soon. Maybe we don't really have time in the schedule for a new game or anything like that. And in addition to that, I was thinking about some requests I've been getting in the schedule and stuff like that. So I had an idea that I want to run by everyone. Okay, as you all know, in the last month or so, I fully upgraded my studio. Now I have an OLED 240 hertz monitor over here that I play games on. We've got
It's just pronounced OLED, Phil. No one calls it OLED, you fucking idiot. Everyone in the world pronounces it as OLED, okay?
Everything kind of resituated and redesigned, right? From the ground up. Like, really, it really is like a very professional setup now. Very much better than what I used to have.
My lip smacking.
Well, during this time frame that I did all these upgrades, I've had requests to play fighting games. And some people have been like, you play fighting games all the time back in the day, from time to time.
Well, the reason why he looks very asymmetrical and droopy is because I flipped it. No, I didn't flip the video. The video that I posted this morning, I flipped the video. You have to watch that. You have to watch the video. I posted today where I took his daily rap video and I flipped it. My God, man. He looks so deformed.
Time you covered the new ones. You played a lot of Capcom vs. SNK 2 last year. Would you try fighting games with your new setup? Because particularly your new monitor likely has way less input delay than your old setup where you were playing on a TV forever. Like, I never actually played fighting games on a computer monitor ever, okay? Most people who play Street Fighter competitively do actually play it on a monitor. Most of them don't play on TVs. Even if you go to tournaments, they're all using monitors, okay? So in reality,
I love how he came to this epiphany that you shouldn't game on televisions. You should game on a fucking monitor. And how many fucking years have people been telling you that, Phil? How many when your cheap ass TV that died like a year and a half ago, right? And you were like begging your fucking dents to give you money to buy a new TV, and you spent $1,000 on a Sony TV, and you talked about how it's state of the art, it has HDMI 2.1 and all this shit, and people told you, no, bro, you want a PC monitor. If you're gonna game on a PC, you need a PC monitor. It makes a hell of a difference. And I know he told people, oh, you're idiots, you're stupid, you're dumb, you don't know what you're talking about. My ping is whatever. And it's like, no, there's a big difference. You can actually tell the difference. There is a big difference from streaming on, say, a 30 or 28-inch monitor, you know, literally, what, a foot away from you versus a television that's 10 feet away from you. But of course, you know, Phil knows better. Everyone else is idiots except for him. But the best part is I love I love how now he's you know, he went from PC gaming is stupid, retarded, dumb, console games are the way to go, you're an idiot if you're a PC gamer, to now, you know, PC gaming is the best, it's king. He went from shitting on fucking using monitors, you know, to no, my TV's better because it's bigger and all this other nonsense. To now talking about how wonderful,
I need that
how
money.
amazing it
I
is.
need that money to pay my bills.
Ultimate brother,
Happy
thank
New
you for
Year
the
to
49.
Detractor fam.
Happy New
It's
Year,
been
brother.
tough. My life's been tough with how starved I am of content. However will I cope? Thoughtful face emoji.
No, brother. December was amazing, man. December, we got a lot of fucking content, brother. I was worried that this holiday season was going to die, was going to be dead because people are going to be busy and, not really care too much, or people are just going to take a break. And I thought Phil was going to be extra boring. And no, we got some great content over the holidays. So big ups, Phil. I appreciate it. I appreciate you giving Doody the great content.
I actually have been kind of behind the curve when it comes to equipment of the FGC. I have great PC, I have a great joystick, but, the whole
What's up,
monitor
Dad?
visual
How you
thing,
doing,
I've
brother?
always been on a TV that had more input delay. So, people have proposed that to me. Will you play fighting games? I'm like, well, realistically, what would I play? We can't play old school fighting games anymore because
December
all the
was
collections that I was playing for a while are all dead. Like, all the player base fell off. I can't play on Fightcade because Fightcade is an emulation system on PC, but it doesn't hide your IP. Someone could use an IP sniffer, find your internet protocol address, and then DDoS attack you. So I can't do that.
Such a fucking
Realistically,
fool.
what other fighting games are out that people are playing right now? I'm not going back to Tekken, right? And Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection is already dead. It took them over a month to put online play into it, and from all reports, no one's playing it. So it's like, what would I play? So, of course, people bring up Street Fighter 6, and they're like, you played Street Fighter 6 for a year and a half. Now you haven't actually played it. I looked this up. I think I haven't played it since April of last year. So it's a long time, about 8-9 months. And you might say, well, what happened? Well, Street Fighter 6, I really enjoyed when it came out. It was a great new game, learning all these new systems.
By the way, this was a fucking 15 minutes. Good God. This man talks more about nothing than anyone else on the fucking internet, man. Good Jesus. Like, this is something that would literally take 2 minutes to explain. Hey, guys, I keep wage quitting every fucking game that I play. You know what? Street Fighter. Let's bring back Street Fighter. Jack Rackster, make sure you got your $25 ready. Make sure you ask your mom for your allowance so that you can drop $25 on me. And Game Trekker Ryan, if you're out there, maybe you can drop some money on me. Let's go. Let's do this, guys, because I got no other fucking ideas. And also, if I play Street Fighter, I'm gonna get the viewers to come in, and even if they're trolls, I still get the viewership, right? That's what he's doing. That's what he's doing here. And it goes to my point that this is the strategy that he's employing for 2026. So he did initially come up with the idea where he was gonna buy a camera, right? He was gonna buy a camera, so that he can do a microphone or whatever the fuck he bought. I know he wasted money on whatever, and so that he can use for IRL. And I don't think he thought too much about that because that would require him to post shit outside of his room, right? Or outside of the snort fort. We know he's not going to do shit inside of his house. There's no way he's going to do anything inside of his house. He's super paranoid.
It does not matter
GBRC,
if he
thank you
games
for the
on a
5,
monitor,
brother.
he is still gaming through a business internet line that does not offer great ping times.
That's
Hype
true.
idiot.
That is true. That is true. A lot of people don't know that, but business accounts are structured a certain way that it does impact how you use it for gaming. But let's be honest. It doesn't really matter. We're talking about milliseconds or, what is it, MMS? It's so minute. When you're 43 years old like DSP, it doesn't fucking matter, man. It doesn't matter. He can have 0 fucking delay and he'll still fuck up. He'll still screw up. He'll still not do anything. Detractor, do you think Cat got on Ozempic and did? No, I don't think so. No, I don't think so because my understanding is that Kat has her health insurance is through her employer, And most employers don't cover Ozempic unless you have diabetes. Because currently, right now, all right, you guys know Doody has his master's degree in healthcare administration. So, and my focus used to be med policy. So when the GLP-1 drugs, Ozempic or whatever, when they were authorized by the FDA, where they got clearance, their labels were written for diabetes. So the way these drug companies come in is that they submit their I forgot what they're called, but essentially they submit their med policy for a specific drug, and they show their testing or whatever, right? They have to actually tell them what specifically is this drug covering. So when Ozempic first came in, it was for diabetes, to treat diabetes. After the fact, they found that it had benefit with weight loss. They found that it had heart benefits, right? But when it got its approval, it was approved for diabetes, for diabetes management. It's off-label, yes. So whenever your doctor writes the prescription for weight loss or heart disease or whatever, it's considered off-label. And most insurance companies don't cover it. They don't cover it. So I'm pretty sure Kat's group policy won't cover it unless she has diabetes. Yes, unless she has diabetes. So, no, I don't think she's on Ozempic. Now, Phil could pay for it, but that's going to run him a minimum of $400 to $700. And if he's smart, which he isn't, he can actually get the factory discount. Where if your group policy doesn't cover it, Ozempic has a factory rebate where you can pay as low as $25 a month, but it's only good for a year. So I don't think she's on it because that would require Phil to do research. It would require him to fill out forms, and we know DSP doesn't do research or forms. So if you're asking me if she's on Ozempic, no. So, yeah, someone who has been through the FDA. If they want it for weight loss, they would have to submit an addendum to the FDA for weight loss, which would require trials and all this shit. So, and they haven't done it. So, there you go. Anyway, that is your health insurance segment of the day. So no, I don't think she's on. No, she's not. I don't think so. If she is, it would require Phil to actually do some work, and I'm sorry, he'd rather have her fat and lazy than actually get her cheap medication.
And I had some characters that were actually I was doing really well with, like Bison and my actually, I think I got her to master faster than any other character, and arguably people say she's still the best character in the game. So I was doing good. I got bored. Obamacare
actually does pay for it. It's considered a tier 5, so it's considered a compound drug, which means you have to pay. Most plans are 80/20, so the insurance will pay 80% of it. And I think initially they covered it only for weight. No, excuse me. The government, Obamacare, only covered it for diabetes, and they actually had what was called they only covered it for diabetes, but you had to have used metformin. So there's called step therapy, which means before you get this approved, you have to try another treatment, and the treatment is metformin. So she would have to be on metformin, or the person would have to be on metformin first for at least a year. They would have to show that they didn't see a significant drop in their numbers, their glucose levels. Then they would get approved for Ozempic. So I don't think Obamacare covers it for weight loss. They do cover it for diabetes.
I know people like seeing me play it, but I'm not going to force myself to play a game that I'm not enjoying. And it really became a troll element game where people knew I wasn't really
step therapy. I mean, it's a way to manage care. It's a way to manage costs. So instead of paying, because metformin is a good if you have diabetes, right? Modifications of diet and using metformin is works. It does work for most people. It works for most people, but that would require you, not eating McDonald's every day and exercising a little bit and taking your medication properly.
Liking it, but I would play it anyway, so I would have a fighting game in the rotation, and then the trolls would just come out.
That's right, Pedro.
The entire night about, we hope Phil fails so that we can basically troll his chats or whatever, right? So basically, I got tired of it. I was like, I don't care anymore, and I dropped it. And it's been almost a year, and quite frankly, it's not been a big deal. I'm happy doing other gameplay content or whatever. It's not like I'm part of the FGC where I rely on fighting games and I needed Street Fighter 6 as part of my rotation. It's quite the opposite. Like, I have better things to do, especially if Capcom's not going to try, then I'm not going to bother with it. Okay?
Here's a little bit of advice. I'm not a doctor, but if you're looking to get on one of those drugs, those GLP-1 drugs, I would recommend Ozempic. Ozempic has been around longer. They actually have more clinical trials, and they have less side effects. I would stay away from Wegovy and the other one that starts with an N, Jerva, whatever. Stay away from those two. Stay away from those two. There have been way too many fucking cases of liver failure and kidney failure on those two drugs. Stay away from those two drugs. If you're going to have to be... I mean, I recommend not being on them at all. But if you're going to be on them, I would recommend doing Ozempic. And I would limit how much Ozempic you do. You get into trouble with Ozempic, once you start taking like 2 milligrams a dosage, you get into trouble. Like 1 milligram to 2 milligrams per dose is your body tolerates that well. You don't get the diarrhea and all that shit. So, again, I'm not a doctor. I'm not giving you advice, but I would stay away from Wegovy and Moro, whatever the M1. If you're going to do GLP, I recommend don't. But if you are, Ozempic would probably be the best one.
But now it's been almost a year, okay? And I have a new setup. You know, I'm curious if I were to sit here with my joystick now and play with the new monitor, supposedly lag-free now, right? Because now I'm on the highest level OLED monitor hooked up to my PC. There should be zero input delay. It should be the best situation I've ever had playing this game. How would it go?
They're all a little different. Wegovy is not like Ozempic. There's a difference. They use different compounds to produce the whatchamacallit. It's slightly different. The main ingredient, the active ingredient, is the same, but the way they formulate it is different. That's the reason why. And there is data out there that shows that Ozempic is safer than Majora, Wegovy, whatever. It's actually more safer. That's just based on the journals that I've read, the information I've seen. And I was around. I was working at the time when the FDA, when they submitted the FDA for FDA approval, and all that shit was available to read. So, again, I'm not a doctor, but if you are gonna get on one of those drugs, I would recommend Ozempic just because it has it's more tried and true than the other three. Zempod or whatever is the one that starts with the Z. I wouldn't touch that with a 10-foot pole, even though a lot of people say that one's great for weight loss. But I wouldn't touch it. No. Yep, Zempbound. Yes, yeah. I would stay away from that. Again, talk to your doctor. Doody's not a doctor. There you go.
Oh, all right. So here's the proposition that I have for all of you. All right, and I need feedback. So please, if you're watching this on demand, and I'm going to ask the chat in a second, right, what do you think? What would you say if this Friday night? All right, so this would be what, the 9th? The 9th. So January 9th, Friday Night Fights returns for a one-night only type event. Street Fighter 6 all night. And I'm going to play with my characters like Lily, Dalzim, Honda, Blanca. Okay? That's it. So don't expect anyone else. Like, I just want to play with the oddball characters I used to play with and really enjoy using. And I want to jump back in and just see what the game is all about now. Has the game literally become so everyone knows the meta, everyone plays exactly the same? Is it still boring as dirt?
Okay, Phil, I'm gonna fill you in. It's the same exact fucking thing. It's a bunch of fucking camis. It's a bunch of fucking that hairy monster fucking guy. That's all it is. It's pattern play, whatever the fuck you're gonna call it. What's up, Level? How you doing? It's gonna be the same exact shit, and you know this, Phil, okay? We know that you probably play this shit offline just to try to get better, but you just suck, okay? You're gonna go in there, and you're gonna get fucking clapped by Raw Phil, and probably Piece of Peace, and a bunch of other detractors. They're going to go in there and they're going to just fuck you. They're going to fuck you upside down, and you're going to rage, and you're going to be an upset piggy, and you're going to blame your joystick, you're going to slam on everything, and it's just going to create detractor content. But I guess that's what you're going for. And the reason why I'm playing this video, folks, is, in a nutshell, he managed to bring back Call of Duty, Black Ops 7, which of course is, for him, rage-inducing, and he brought back Street Fighter. And I want to really go quick to Raw Phil the last night. I know I didn't clip Call of Duty, but I just want to show you guys real quick.
Four. Now I don't use them that much. I bought them. course, I killed 3 in a row, and there's a 4th guy to kill me when I'm reloading. Of course there is.
There was a clip where he started slamming his joystick like an idiot. I don't know if anyone saw it. Did anyone see it? It's my settings. That's why he looks red. He is so ass.
Shit.
Also RCXD
I see them down the street, but I don't have a scope. What the fuck? They shoot me from that fucking far? Alright, enough of this. I'm out of here. Nope, fuck that. That shit out of my face.
Oh, my speed. This is fast. Hold on. Let me slow this down a little. I was wondering why he's going so fast.
Dropped right into him.
Hold on.
That goes to this monitor that I'm playing on, and USB then goes to my capture streaming PC, and that's how the video gets there. There you go. I don't know how. For some reason, I was thinking there was another HDMI. There's not.
And of course, that doesn't create lag. He's seething. He probably is. He probably is seething.
Okay. Oh,
he
no.
is
Well,
seething. He's definitely
it is
seething.
what it is. We're going to play Hardpoint, I guess. I didn't want to play Hardpoint, but they're giving me Hardpoint.
Oh.
Hardpoint.
And we just started, and we're way behind. That's great. What a great match to start on here. You saw that, right? I hit him.
What did we see, Phil? How about you let people watch the replay, motherfucker?
It didn't kill him. The Semtex didn't kill him. Of course it didn't.
You didn't hit him with the Semtex, you fucking moron.
Why would it?
Hardpoint is active. Hostile personnel have captured the hardpoint.
RTXD rolling out.
What? You saw that, right? I hit him. It jumped ahead.
It annoys me when he plays this game because I actually enjoy COD. I play COD a lot. Even though this iteration of COD is dog shit, I still play it because I just enjoy first-person shooters. And really, the only really good first-person shooter out there is Call of Duty. It is what it is. But watching him play is just so infuriating because I look at this motherfucker and I say to myself, bro, why do they give you like 10 loadouts? They give you 10 loadouts because each map is a little different, right? And sometimes it just requires a different set of guns. And that's why you play the game, so that you can level up as many guns as you possibly fucking could.
Get the fuck out.
So that when you play a map, you're able to pick your loadout according to the fucking map. I can't stand when this fucking idiot tries to use a fucking assault rifle as a sniper rifle. It just annoys the shit out of me. It really does. I know it's petty. It really is fucking petty, but it just annoys the fuck out of me. Yeah, when I play Call of Duty, I have 6 loadouts. 6 different loadouts, and I try to level up every gun that I have. And according to the map, I'll pick the fucking loadout. It's not hard, Phil. It makes the game so much more enjoyable. It really does. The other thing, Phil, is you just running and gunning like a fucking moron. That's not how you play Call of Duty. It just isn't. I know some people think that's the way you do it, but it's not. Unless you're playing Mosh Pit and you're playing on a very small map where there's maybe 3 lanes. Maybe. But even that, you're not supposed to be fucking running in. Because why? You're going to have fucking people that are going to be camping. Call of Duty is just... half of the fucking player base are campers. The other half knows... let me say... Half of Call of Duty player base is campers. 25% are people that, just run around like Phil, that have no clue what they're doing. And then there's another 25% that probably knows the maps inside and out. And they know exactly, they can time it perfectly well, whatever. So that's your Call of Duty player base right there. And he never learns. And it's so infuriating because it doesn't take a lot. Like, Call of Duty isn't a difficult game to learn. It's just playing and then remembering your experience by the map. And he plays every fucking map the same way. And it just annoys me to no end, man. It annoys the shit out of me. That's probably why I didn't watch it last night. Because I didn't want to get annoyed with his shitty playthrough.
And then I was dead. So I fired. It stopped firing my weapon for no reason. I'm dead. Garbage fucking game.
One warning.
Come on, let's see a shitty gameplay. Let's see a shitty gameplay.
They are
Come
pressing
on,
their
Phil.
advantage. Take control of this. Hardpoint locked down.
Oh, he got a kill. Wow.
Hardpoint located.
Detected it all, and then he fucking insta kills me. Dude, what? Again?
Dude, what? I jumped out a window and didn't look at where I was going and got murdered? What? What? He's so ass, man. He's so fucking ass. Well, anyway, the reason why I'm bringing all this up is because, of course, this is Phil's strategy, folks. His strategy for 2026 is not a new channel. It's not new content. It's going to be bring back Rage content. That's right. So we're going to see more Street Fighter, more online play, more COD. He might bring back Warzone. And then, of course, when that dries up, when he gets so pissed off and ignored, when people stop supporting that, he'll have to come up with a new strategy or a new grift. So that's the business plan Phil has decided to land on for 2026. For the beginning of 2026. Is Rage content. Oh yeah, we'll definitely get more drama content. He'll probably start screaming at Review Tech USA all over again. He probably will start challenging LTG again on Street Fighter. Yeah, we'll get the same thing. It's pathetic. He's a pathetic fucking person, man. And he can't help himself. The man can't help himself because he has no original ideas. And all he's doing is just wasting money on bullshit. Like, I thought he was going to take it seriously. I really did. I thought he was going to take it seriously when he bought that camera. When he bought the microphone or whatever. I said, oh, okay, well, maybe he's going to be serious. Maybe he's going to do some IRL content. Maybe when he goes to the dump, he'll film going to the dump. I'm like, all right, well, that should be interesting. No, he's not doing any of that. He's not doing it. It was just, what he was doing was, it was 3 o'clock in the morning. He had wasted probably $300 on WWE Champions. And then he went on to Amazon and started scrolling on Amazon and just started wasting more money on nonsense. And he bought it. He was like, oh, yeah. And of course, he probably, when he saw the movie, he saw the Kino Casino movie. He saw that they were using those microphones. Of course, he decided he needed to be like PPP. So he wasted money on that. Trash money on that. Never going to use it. Never going to use it. We might see it when he goes to when he does the closet clean out. But that might be the only time we actually see that stupid ass microphone. All right. So that's the first topic, folks. Our boy Phil is, of course, trying to do that. Now, really quick. What I want to talk about, of course, is, there's a premiere? The King Sakes Naga. What is this? Oh, the clips. Okay, shout out. That being said, the clip channel is pretty good. I've been watching some of the old clips. So let's see here real quick. So let's go back to my channel. I wanted to go to pick. So PayPal. All right, PayPal. I want to talk about PayPal real quick here. PayPal, because of course Phil made the announcement the other day that he made the announcement, folks, that he had to change his PayPal account. And of course, when I remember seeing that, I said to myself, oh, okay, he's changing his PayPal account. I remember him doing this before. So let's watch the video where he made the announcement.
Tips link is different. What do I mean by that?
What do you mean?
Well, if you use the tips command right now,
Bill
you're going to
Burnell,
see
brother,
there
thank
used
you
to be
for
a
the
link there. You
14
click on
czar.
and it goes to
I
my
really do.
tips.
I need that money.
Thank you, brother, for the
Bills.
14 czar, brother. I didn't say anything. Happy New Year from South Africa. Happy New Year, brother. I hope everything is well. Do South Africans celebrate American New Year's as well? If you do, brother, congratulations. I appreciate it. And I hope you're having a good year, brother. Thank you for the 14 czars.
Page, you can send me a tip via that page. Well, the tips link has updated.
It's
an
updated.
updated page now. You'll see that
Oh,
everything's
really?
a little different. So starting this week.
Okay, right away when I heard that, I said, okay, he's being evasive. He's trying to make it seem like, oh, PayPal changed their layout. No, PayPal didn't change shit. It's the same exact thing. You created a new account. You created a new fucking account, Phil, okay? And you're trying to be sneaky. Yes, he said people bookmark it. Yeah, you have to be a fucking super dent if you bookmark his tip page. Good Jesus fucking Christ. Well, anyway, so he's trying to be evasive here, and as soon as he started talking, I was like, all right, he's hiding something. He must be hiding something, because whenever Phil starts talking like this, and he's very fucking invasive, he did something. All right, he did something wrong. He did something wrong.
Please tip me via the new stuff. The thing is, I know some people who actually tip me will like favorite the old link and just, oh, I want to tip Phil, and they'll click on the link. It ain't gonna work today. All right, I've set up a new page. So go to the new tips page and please tip me via the new page if you wanted to tip via PayPal. Now, everything else is still the same, but this is a thing that periodically I may change it from time to time. And in this case,
Okay. So what he's telling you here is that whenever he clears up the business account, so whenever the timeout or the suspension or the review for suspicious behavior, or he paid back to chargebacks and his account goes back into a green status, he's going to change the PayPal account. Now, he did this about 2 years ago, where apparently something happened where, and I remember what he said. So about 2 years ago, he did the same thing. He came back and said, oh, I'm going to change my tips link or whatever. And of course, people were like, oh, why are you changing your tip link? It makes no sense. What are you hiding? And he didn't say shit. And literally like 4 days later, he came back and said, oh, by the way, guys, I changed back to the old PayPal account. And he told people what happened. Apparently his account was frozen because of suspicious behavior. So apparently something did something. So he said, oh, I think it was people tipping me and they were putting Iran in the message. So it flagged my account and PayPal had to do an investigation. It took like 3 or 4 days. Which I'm not buying that. I'm not buying that either. I'm assuming probably what happened was he got charged back. He got reported. They had to freeze his account and they did an investigation. They found that he didn't break terms of service or whatever. And they reinstated his account. So he's doing the same thing here. He's trying to circumvent either a ban, a timeout, or negative chargeback. So he has a negative balance. And he doesn't want the money coming in going to pay that off. So he's redirecting people to his personal account. So that's what he's doing here. If you ask me what it is, it's one of two things. He either has a negative chargeback or his account is suspended because of suspicious activity, which means in like 3 or 4 days, they'll re-release it or he'll get, they'll say, okay, everything's fine. Go ahead and you can use your account. Your privileges have been reinstated, and then he'll change it again. But it's just interesting that he just can't be honest about this shit. Or how about this, Phil? How about you just don't mention it? If someone tries to tip you and it doesn't work, you just say, oh, well, it must not be working. If you want to support me, give me a super chat. Nah, fuck that. I can't. There's no way I can do that. There's no way I can go 2 or 3 days without tips. It just goes to show, one, he's a greedy motherfucker. 2, this nonsense about, oh, he doesn't care how you support him. That's bullshit. He wants tips. And he has this magic number in his brain every day of how many tips he should be receiving. Of course, tips are the liquidity. And it wasn't a big thing when Kick was giving him massive amounts. When when Lance Catamarang and then Dr. Lexus used to drop him, sub bombs every fucking day. And he would get anywhere between like, I don't know, $1,500 to $2,000 a week from Kick. That's not happening now, brother. I think, what did Jay Gannon report out that he made last week on Kick alone? I think for Kick last week, he made like $300. So the Kick and the subs, I think he made like $300. Which, hey, man, that's great. $300 is fucking amazing. But, it's Phil here. $300 isn't enough money. So I think he's relying more on the tips now that Kick is no longer. So big ups to Kick for withholding. I mean, there are a couple that are still dropping cash. You know what I mean? Like your future stepdad is still trying to, maintain the Kick support. And, 220 occasionally comes in with stock accounts. But that's the extent of it, really. Let's see. I don't think that Doody understands that tips are.
That money to pay my bills.
It's true, I don't.
After 5 failed streams, bringing back Street Fighter as a desperate move after saying he wouldn't play it anymore.
It is a very desperate move, Double, and I appreciate you, brother, with the 5. It is pretty desperate on his part. It just goes to show that he has no originality, no plans. He's like, what the fuck am I gonna do? Like, and he does that every month. Like, his big thing every month is, look, guys, I updated the donation alerts. So every month you get a new fucking alert. That's what he sees as transformative content or new content. is when he gives every month, he gives these dents, new tip animations or, support animation. He can't think of anything fucking interesting. He really Jack Raxter doesn't give $100. Jack Raxter gives $25. And occasionally he will give 50. But Jack Raxter's been MIA. I haven't seen him in the Kick chat. I haven't seen him in the YouTube chat in months. So he may not even be aware what Phil is doing. So he may not come out Friday and support. He may not get the word unless, of course, he hits the Discord and alerts the whales that Friday is Street Fighter. So he might come out and support. So who knows? He really wants the 100. Yeah, I don't think he's going to get it, but let's see. So anyway, yeah, for PayPal, that's what's going on, folks. Give him a couple days. If its account gets brought back up, he'll change it again, and then he might give us some lame ass excuse that PayPal froze it or whatever. But again, it just pokes holes in his bullshit narrative that he's successful. You're that successful that you can't go 3 or 4 days without tips, really, Phil? That 30% that YouTube takes is going to kill your business. The 5% that Kick takes from subs is going to kill your business. Bro, you're just pathetic, man. But anyway, that's Phil in a nutshell. So that's my take on the PayPal thing. I'm going to keep tracking it to see if something changes, but I have a feeling, he'll make an announcement in a couple days and he'll say, the tips link changed again. I'm back to using my normal one. And then he'll give us some lame ass fucking excuse for what happened. Real quick, someone had sent me a post. I think this was you, brother. Game on Games. You sent me a whatchamacallit. So this is a video.
So here's the thing.
Okay, so this video, who's this from? Let's see here. This is why everyone's mad at DSP. Blah blah blah. Is DSP still complaining on support and viewership? All right, so we'll watch a little bit of it. So who's the person that posted this? I can't see who the poster is. 1 second. I hate the way he does this. Give me 1 second. 1 second, guys.
This is the thing. So,
okay, that worked. Oh, this is a smaller YouTuber, but we'll watch him. I'm always interested in a new perspective. So, this is from Johnny Roadkill. Shout out Johnny Roadkill. So he created a video here where he talked about DSP and why everyone's mad at him. So let's see what he had to say. I'll speed this up a little bit. We'll watch a little bit, see what he had to say. It's always nice to hear new perspectives. I'm not aware who Johnny is, but let's give it a shot.
Are there trolls out there? Absolutely. I 100% believe there's trolls out there. There's people out there that just want to be trolls, and that's who they are. With that being said, I looked more and more into these detractors, as he calls them. And good morning, Mystic. I don't know. I gotta disagree with you. It's just the detract. I don't believe it. Are they detractors? They're detracting people away from his channel, and what they're doing is that they're not. I don't believe that they're trolling him. I believe that they are exposing him. That's what they are. That's what they're doing. They come with receipts.
Thank you, Jay. I appreciate it.
And they come with evidence of who he really is. That's
okay. First of all, this is an intelligent style human. That's right. He 100% correct.
That's what I believe, Raven.
Thanks, Jay. I appreciate it.
That's just my opinion on it. It's just, and I didn't know about Dark Side Phil. I didn't know anything about him. And so I found his video on someone else's channel, someone else's video I was watching, and it was crazy.
By the way, if you don't know, Jack Raxter is a huge Justin Wong viewer, and he also follows Maximilian. So if you ever watch their streams, Jack Raxter is always on those fucking videos, always there commenting. And I know people are gonna say, why are you following DSP's supporters? I'm not. I like to watch Justin Wong and Maximilian. I think they're entertaining. And every so often, I like to watch their streams because I think they have a good take. Both of them, I think Maximilian is a really good streamer on top of being a good Street Fighter and a fighting game person. So I like to watch their content. But Jack Raxter is always up in there, brother. He's like Derek, like nonstop, just fucking spamming and talking. But Which is fine, you know what I mean? He's into it. That's all good. I don't mind people that are into streamers and stuff like that. That's all good. But it's funny, you'll always see them in those streams.
Who needs to drop games completely and ought to hold a story time hour for them instead?
Well, yes, he should do Chill with Phil every fucking segment. Chill with Phil, and then talk about his past, talk about food, and talk about how the detractors ruin his life. Yes, that should be his content every day of the week.
So anyway, so I found in another person's channel, and I'm like, who is this guy? Who are they? And I I was doing my research, going further and further in. Good morning, Foxy. And then I just found more videos of him, Wings of Redemption. There's other people that are similar to him. But he's the one that comes up the most. And, I know we talked about Dark Side Phil last week in our podcast.
Okay, so he watched the Doody videos. Shout out, John. You could say you watch a Doody video, brother. Go ahead. Okay.
And then we're bringing it up again today. And the reason why I bring it up again today, because I found another video where he was saying that a lot of the bank account leaks that was out there was fake. And he was saying it's not his, and yada, yada, yada. So 11 months ago, there was a video that was out by Truth Seekers, another content creator. And he exposed him. And Phil, he was interviewing Phil, and Phil...
Max is entertaining. I like Max. I like his takes. His takes are really good on gaming. So he knows more than just fucking Street Fighter. Justin Wong is okay. Like, he's not really that entertaining, but he's amazing. Like, the dude knows his shit when it comes to fighting games. And the boy is just fucking amazing. The boy is amazing when he comes to, like, he's what? He's in his 40s, I think? He's in the late 30s and 40s. Bro, the man can still compete. Like, he can still compete. Like, his gameplay is fucking amazing. And yeah, shout out to Steve Cambion.
Phil was just denying everything, and it was just... Like, you could tell Phil was lying.
It's Johnny Roadkill.
The guy, I forgot his name, on Truth Seekers, he was trying to say, hey, listen, I will... Nope. And I just find it interesting. So after the Asmon Gold, he stopped making goals on his channel. He stopped saying, oh, we got to hit this goal, we got to hit that goal with my super chats. But little by little, he starts creeping in again.
Well, no, that's not true, but... I mean, that's not correct. He's been saying support for the longest. The lovely thing he's doing now is he no longer says, let's get some support. You know what he says? What's up, Derek? How you doing, brother? He says, let's get some engagement and support. And in Phil's warped mind, he thinks that's different. He thinks it's different. He thinks he's not begging for money if he says engagement and support. But the mere fact you're bringing up support, Phil, you're begging for money, okay?
So Phil streams everything.
What's up, Jade?
And he says that the detractors make up things. Just make up things. Which is not true. It's absolutely not true. He's lying. He's lying. So in his live stream yesterday, I actually sat there for at least the first hour or so, just listening.
Oh, well, that's your first mistake, brother. You're going to watch content, watch a detractor, watch Raw Phil.
In the background. He brings it back slowly. Then he still complains about no support in terms of money-wise, especially on the kick side, but he is complaining about viewership. His viewership is low. People are not there watching him play the game. He's talking to himself. Go on and go on. He goes on and goes on and goes on. And it's like, I see what he's doing. His viewership, he doesn't care if people are there. He cares of how many people are there watching him because his ads are on, and the more viewers you have, the more money you get paid out of ads. That's how it works. Let's get into it. So, DSP.
Well, okay, so he's basically saying what I'm saying. So the reason why he's bringing back Rage content is because his viewership is in the shitter. So his viewership is in the shitter, which means low views, which means YouTube isn't going to promote that shit. Kick isn't going to promote that shit. And he's not going to get any visibility. And YouTube is pretty hard now to actually get visibility. When you stream, it is difficult. That's why a lot of people don't mind streaming on Twitch. Even though they do take fucking 50% of your money, you get more visibility. You know what I mean? You can actually make a pretty decent living on Twitch or Kick. Just because, you get more visibility. And YouTube sadly isn't known as a streaming platform. It's known as where you go to watch videos. And a lot of people actually do that. I mean, like Kino Casino, they don't stream on YouTube. They stream on Kick. And then they upload their footage on YouTube to get the ad revenue. So Asmongold does the same thing. Asmongold has like a 4 million YouTube channel. He never streams there. He posts clips. You know what I mean? So, you know, so yeah, and Phil's not going to do that because he's not going to go back to Twitch unless, of course, YouTube, you know, kicks him out of the partner program. That's the only way he would go back, but he just can't go back. The smarter thing for Phil would have done, and this would have been the smart thing for Phil. What Phil should have done was he should have went back. He should have gone back to Twitch. He should go back to Twitch. He should go back to Twitch, apply for the partner program, become a partner, and then stream directly on Twitch. And then you can feed it to whatever. You can feed it to YouTube and Kick. He could have did a dual stream from YouTube and Kick and then upload his content on YouTube. That probably would have been the better way of doing it, but because he opened his mouth so much and he's talked so much shit about Twitch that if he went back to Twitch and actually took that advice, everyone would shit all over him because he was a hypocrite. And that's why he wouldn't do it. You know, he'd come up with some fucking lie and say, oh, the Twitch management reached out to me. Twitch management reached out to me and apologized. And they say they wanted me back and they're going to change. So that's why I reapplied. He'll come up with some nonsense. All right.
We did a conversation about him last time. But these guys also bring things with them. They bring things with them. I'm not going to talk about Phil's content. That's his content. The way he does his content, the same way, similar to other people. You know, not everyone's content is the same. But what Dr. Disrespect, what Tinder Tap Man, what Face Swag, what all these other people, they don't e-beg. They don't e-beg. So this video is from Doody Streams. His channel is in my description, so you guys want to follow him because it starts around.
Doody, give a shout out to Doody. I told you. There you go. That's what I wanted to see. That's what I wanted to see. I wanted to see the Doody shout out.
Here,
I wanted to see the Doody
someone
shout
donated to him on Kick, and then that's how the spiral goes down. So we're not gonna watch the whole thing because I have another video. Now this is the video stream.
Yeah, probably.
That was yesterday. This was Darkside DSP's live stream from yesterday. It was clipped by Doody Streams.
Doody!
And he's exposing him. And you can see it's been a month after Asmongold's interview, and he went on. If you become a streamer, no matter what kind of content you make, like Stuttering Craig said from Side Scrolls, we're no better than a person down the street that wants to be a singer and play guitar in public while having a tip jar in front of them.
Yes.
We're no better than them.
That's correct. Yes. Give Doody a shout out and Doody will promote you. No, Doody promotes everyone. I don't give a shit. By the way, look, okay, if you have a channel and you do content, post your link here, Doody will shout you. Okay? Doody's all about shouting everyone. Doody doesn't care. Doody's an equal opportunity promoter. I'm like Bad Bunny. I lift what is it? Rising seas lift all ships. And that's my stance.
You're taking a chance to, if you're choosing to not work and not have a job and just this is your main source of income to pay all your bills, your mortgage, everything. You can't force your viewers and guilt trip them to pay you. That's what I don't like.
Okay. Let's like. The like helps a ton for engagement. Please consider subscribing to DSP Gaming if you're not on YouTube. Follow the channel on YouTube. Follow it on Kick if you can. If you'd like to support and go above and beyond today, hey, memberships, gifted memberships, or super chats on YouTube, all amazing. Kicks or gifted subs or subs on Kick, all
I remember
amazing.
this clip.
Tips.
This is where you start shitting on Kick.
Yes, it is all amazing to get those things. It is a wonderful feeling when someone tips. Of course it is. It's a self. I'm gonna use myself. I'm not saying that as much. His Kick channel. I went to his Kick channel. He had, I think, 150, 160 viewers watching him. Now on Kick, you don't get paid unless you subscribe or you send like kicks or whatever they're called. You don't get paid unless you don't get money. You don't make money unless you get those things. But you have people watching you. You have 160 something viewers. That's amazing. That's support, in my opinion. PayPal would be great, right, Sabrina? The audacity. Super chats. I have
on Kick so far are troll contributions. So it sure would be great for the people that are over on Kick and join. If they can support the stream, that would be nice of you.
Happy New Year.
And the way he says it is so condescending. He said it was so someone contributed a troll. He's calling them a troll. Maybe they did. Maybe it is a troll. I don't know. You know what, dude? They sent it to you. Just accept it and that's it.
Yeah.
But look at the way he sounds. Look at the way he sounds like he's talking down to you. He sounds like that. Like he's just talking down to you. Not a single sub. It would be nice.
Zero. Not a single sub, not a single gifted sub, no kicks. In fact, all of the contributions this week, except for one on Kick so far, are troll contributions. So it sure would be great for the people that are over on Kick enjoying, if they could support the stream, that would be nice of you.
In fact, it'll be nice of you to support the stream. It's just like, dude, you're talking. This is the problem, Phil. If you ever watch my video,
yeah,
this
he
is the
wants
problem.
to react.
Your
No, he's
so-called
never.
detractors, I'm on their side.
He's Spanish.
I'm on their side. And the reason why, because look, Doody streams.
Doody!
This is his channel. This
right,
is
Doody.
one of Phil's complaints. He doesn't like these individuals. But Doody streams didn't manipulate this and make
he's
this AI
truth.
video
He's speaking
to
truth.
put words in Phil's mouth. No, this is all from him. The problem, Phil, here is
No,
the
I
way
don't
you
shout out
talk to
Ralph.
your viewers, the way you talk down to them, the way you treat them. You expect them to pay you money. Dude, if times are hard, and I understand times can be hard financially for a lot of us. It doesn't matter what it is. Times can be hard. But if you expect your viewers to pay your mortgage, pay your bills, pay your taxes, pay whatever it is, no, that is wrong. If times is hard, go get a job. Go DoorDash. Go do something as a second income. But it's not right. It is not right.
Okay, so I don't know much about this guy. I think he's a bit of he's a normie. He's not in the vortex. He's not in the vortex from what I can see. I'm gonna give him a shout. Shout out to I want to watch his content. Let's see how many Phil videos he's made. So let's see here. So he made, I think that was a video we're watching. No, he's not a Phil hater. Okay, he's not a Phil hater. He just likes talking about gaming. Okay, so and essentially this guy is what you would call a normie. He's a normie. So he really doesn't watch Phil like that. But he's watched Phil enough, literally just enough to know that Phil's a scumbag. And that takes a lot. You know what I mean? Like, it takes a lot cuz most people honestly are generous people. You know what I mean? Like, if you'd ever heard of who DSP was, right? And someone explained to you who DSP was, right? They said, "All right, DSP is an e-beggar, blah blah blah," right? You'd be like, "All right, whatever." And then maybe you might watch one video and you'd say, "Well, maybe he was having a bad day." Like, most people try to give people the benefit of the doubt. They say maybe he was having a bad day, maybe this was a one-off, maybe, you know what I mean? But he was able to watch just enough content to get the fact that Phil's an e-beggar. All he does is beg. He treats people poorly. He talks down to people. He's not grateful. Like, it's just insane. It's insane how he just gives off that vibe, And I always say that Phil has a very punchable face. You know what I mean? Like, you've ever met people, like you meet them, right? And you talk to them literally for 5 seconds. And right there, your senses, something in the back of your mind says, I want to punch this guy in the face. He has like a very punchable face. And you just know he's a scumbag. Literally just sitting there with him for 5 seconds, you could pick up the fact that the guy's a scumbag, And Phil gives off that vibe, man. He gives off that vibe like, man, I don't know this guy, but I already know I dislike the guy. Like, it's amazing how Phil gives off that vibe. And even people willing to give him the benefit of the doubt.
I need that money.
Literally within, like, I don't know, 3 or 4 interactions, they're like, yeah, he's
17
a
years lol.
He does have a bad past. He does. He has almost 18 years of content where he treats people like shit. He treats people like garbage. Like, okay. All right. I know. All right. Okay. I know people that have been scumbags in their lives, and they come to the realization for whatever reason that they're scumbags. They know it, and they've come to accept it, and they purposely try to change. They try to change that perception of them, and they really do. They put effort. You know what I mean? And I think Phil's come to that realization that he knows he can be a scumbag, and everyone in the world thinks he's a scumbag. But even after that, even when he makes an attempt to try to change, it's so disingenuous. Like, you just like, no, Phil, I'm sorry. You're just running through the motions. You're just telling us what you want us to hear. You don't really believe it. When he says, I'm a changed person. I've changed. I'm not the same scumbag I used. No, Phil. Sorry, brother. No. I'm not buying it. You're not convincing me. All right. Well, anyway, shout out to Johnny Roadkill. He gave Doody like 3 shout outs. Oh, Doody appreciates it. If you're looking for more gaming content, because I think he does a podcast on gaming, he does videos on gaming. That actually looks like my Doody head mug. Give him a shot. He trashed Dreamcast guys, so that's a win in my bucket right there. Dreamcast guys scumbag. Dreamcast guy is just as scummy as DSP. So that's a win right there for me. All right, big ups, brother. Johnny Roadkill. Here, I'll put his channel. If you're interested to watch some of his content. Again, Doody likes giving people shout outs. There you go. All right, there you go. See? Simple. Easy peasy. All right, so wow, we got almost 500 people watching. Good lord, I was worried. Doody's been gone for a while. I didn't think too many people were gonna tune in, being that I was MIA for a while. But I appreciate you guys hanging out. Thank you, and thank you for all the support. Appreciate it. Even JKB begs more than DSP at this point. Well, I've had conversations with JP beg. JKJ, he doesn't beg. But he does occasionally throw the sob story in there for support. So, but I like Jay. Jay's a good dude. I've had conversations with Jay outside of streaming. He seems like a really nice guy, man. I'm not gonna crap all over the guy. He's alright. He's an okay dude. I like him. All right, real quick. So I think we covered PayPal. We covered 2026. Who's JKB? Retext USA former editor. He streams on his own channel now. Apparently you said something that offended them on X. Who offended who? Banana? Who did I do? What? I don't offend nobody, man. Dude is a good dude. Are you talking about Jay and Rich? Rich has been annoyed with me for a while. I don't know why Rich is upset with me. I guess I don't know. I guess Rich is upset. I don't know why Rich is upset. Begging is a sign that you're not talented. Yeah, man. I mean, look, let's be honest. When you stream, yes, you're streaming to make some money. Doody's trying. No, Doody doesn't make drama. Sorry, I'm off topic. No, it's alright. You can talk about whatever you want. There's no off topic here, brother. I thought you were talking about me, brother. But yes, he's gay. Jay and RT are gay. And they're probably gay for each other. That's right. Felt ex-lover is mad at it. I guess he's mad at me. I don't know why. Like, even to this day, I don't go... Dude, you know how much content I can make off of Review Tech USA? I could sit on a stream and probably get 3 or 4 clips a day on his fucking streams. But I don't do that because, 1, I'm not a Review Tech USA detractor. 2, I don't care enough. I don't find him to be that, whatchamacallit. He does some shit that, yeah, is annoying. He does some shit that is very low-cow-ish. He does low-cow behavior shit. But I'm not going to jump on the guy for some of the shit that people jump on him about. But his daughter and all that stuff. I'm not going to do that. That's, I think that's hitting under the belt, man. That's hitting under the belt. Yeah, it's just not my cup of tea. I've been following Cyrax. But even Cyrax, man, is fucking insane. Like, all of the factions in the Cyrax vortex... you got William Glory Hole and Southern and John, and then you got all these other people. It's insane. I like watching it because it's fucking crazy. By the way, Cyrax did leave his attic. He did leave his attic. He did leave his attic finally. So I mean, that was huge. Ben, let's see. Yeah, Doody gets hate for being openly Republican. Oh yeah. I also get hate for supporting the state of Israel. Those are the 2 things people hate on me. That I support Israel, and I give him my reasons why I support Israel. It's not more support of Israel. It's more disdain. It's more disdain for Islamic terrorism. That's what I dislike more. Like, pretty much, I personally don't give a fuck what anyone does or whatever. Do you support? No, he's the fucking that's another one. He's a narco terrorist. Look, I don't give a fuck what happens in other countries as long as it doesn't impact me. Like, as long as it doesn't impact the United States, I really don't give a fuck what other people do. But, you know, let's be honest here. We can be openly and honest here. You know what I mean? Islam, no offense to anyone that's Islamic. No, I mean not say Islam. The Islamic radicals, let's just say that, the radicals, and anyone that's a radical, it just doesn't, it can't coexist with the United States. And I'll just say that. With the Western style living, it can't coexist. I'm sorry, it just can't coexist. Extremists can't coexist with the United States. With our Western philosophy. Yes, that's all I got to say about that. And I don't feel like getting my channel taken down or whatever, but that's all I'm pro United States. I'm pro USA. There you go. And apparently that bothers some people. So if it bothers you, I don't know what to tell you. No. But I don't go there. Like, people think I talk about it all the time. I don't talk about it. I don't talk about my conservatism all the time. I don't talk about being Republican. I don't even talk about fucking Israel. But, you know, people, it's funny because, oh, let me post it. Let me show this, because this bugged me a little bit, but I didn't want to give it too much attention, because when you give these people attention that are trying to clout chase you, you know, you give them what they want. You know what I mean? So I didn't actually react to it because I wanted them to know that they have no bearing. they have no bearing in you know, their existence had no bearing. Oh, by the way, yeah. By the way, do you guys use Grok? Man, I've been spamming Grok. Look. So these people have been posting, you know, put me in a bikini, and of course, Doody's been making them a little chunky. Look at that. That's the cat filter right there. That's the cat filter. All right, so let's see. Wait, let me find it. I gotta find that post. Let me find the post. All right. So this is something that was sent to me. This was something that was sent to me. All right, hold on a second. All right, this is what was sent to me. All right. I get a lot of these randomly, and I don't. Oh, pre-dawn corpse, brother. Thank you for the kicks, man. I appreciate that. Thank you, brother. So this was sent to me here. El Shushni, whatever. He's the detractor. I know. I see him in That Being Said streams. So he says, strong conservative, claims not to be Jewish, has gone to the Western Wall to pray. Another duty LARP or Shabbos Goy. Oive. I'm guessing that's a Jewish slur. I don't know. Because I had posted something that says I'm conservative as they get. Oh, because this was okay, I remember what this was. This was in reference to someone posting. Someone was posting in Phil's chat saying that all detractors are liberals and all this shit, and that was what I was posting about. And I said I'm as conservative as they get. I don't know what the fuck was that guy talking about, right? Whatever. I don't get what he was talking about, right? And then someone had mentioned something about the Western Wall, and I said, actually, I've done that. I've been to Israel. I went to Israel once with my church group.
I need that money. I really do.
I went to the Western Wall. I did all the Christian things.
Do you think DSP exemplifies a Western style living?
To some extent, yes. He's lazy. He's a glutton. Yes, he does. To some extent, except for the working hard. He doesn't do that. Deport a Sicilian, brother. Thank you for the 2, man. I appreciate that. So anyway, yeah, I've been to Israel and I've traveled a lot. I went to Israel. I did the Western Wall. I did the Calvary. I went down to the Jordan River, and you know, where it's assumed that John the Baptist, you know, all the regular Christian stuff. You know what I mean? The Christian stuff that people do. And you know, I posted it, and then of course this guy, I guess, got offended by that, and then lo and behold, look who posts. Look who posts here. Look at that. Look at that. You guys see the name there? Look at that. I thought the brother went away. I thought he went the way of I thought Chill Mary went the way of Pastor Eric. Anyway, shout out to Chill Mary, whatever the fuck you're doing these days, brother. God knows what you've been up to. But yeah, I don't respond to shit like this, but this is the occasional shit I'll get on stream. He posted this. He said makes sense, and then he put me in the typical Jewish face with. But you know what I mean. But whatever. It's fucking Twitter. What are you gonna do? But I don't tend to respond to shit like that. But that's the type of shit that I get. Yeah, 30 pieces of silver. That's it. And then someone posted, Bear posted Judy streams, which was funny. That was funny. All right. Anyway, well, that's the hate. That's the hate Doody gets all of it. So I'm assuming if someone's hating on me on Twitter, it's probably something stupid related to that. Anyway, onward, forward, and onward. This isn't a political channel. I just ignore it. You know what I mean, I'm gonna use the locale phrase. It is what it is. Oh, I'm Jewish and Portuguese. Rare Tricks with the 1,000 kicks, brother, which accounts to $10 in support, brother. Thank you, Rare Tricks, man. I do appreciate it. Oh, you know what? Let me give a quick update. So a couple of you guys did email me about the position, the tech support position, and I reviewed it, and I did send an email out to 2 of you guys. So pretty soon we're gonna have some updates on our streams. We're gonna get the kick support. You guys are gonna get your, you're gonna get your pop-ups and all that stuff. I'm gonna integrate more of the kick stuff into my stream. So more to come in 2026. So just wanted to let you guys know. So I did see the emails. I know 2 of you guys sent me emails about the position. I will be sending it back, letting you know, and then more than likely I'll probably want to set up a quick little call with you, and we can get working. That's right, because Doody needs some stuff to get done. All right, so I think let's see. I want to make sure I covered the big stuff. Let's see. Yeah, Shalom. Let's get Shalom in the chat. All right. Well, there was so much the last 2 weeks. Let me go back, because I know there was some stuff I wanted to cover from, a while back ago. Let's see here. God, there's just so fucking much. Oh, by the way, did we cover this? When was the last time I streamed? Was it, what's today's date? Today's the 6th, so it would have been 6.
Subs.
What did I stream, like Wednesday? Shalom, that's right, brother. Thank you, boy. I appreciate Shalom. I think we covered this the last time. I think we covered that. All right, so let's see. All right, so 9 days. DSP talks about his lonely, sad Christmas, a frozen Eggo waffle. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, on Christmas Day, Phil tried to LARP and make it seem like Soulmate was there, and he ended up eating Eggo waffle. That's right, for Christmas. So frozen Eggo waffles. That just shows that he's all by himself. This is where he talked about what he was going to be filming and doing. So this was the microphone, the camera announcement, which I really don't care too much about that. This video here, this is where he was stalking Asmongold. That Bill Retcon, smart guys. Okay, there was a couple clips that I wanted to talk about in the last 2 weeks that I didn't get to cover. DSP wage quits routine tips. Where are they? Oh, he quits routine. Oh, this is where he was just wage quitting everything in sight. This is the clip where Expedition Disaster Stream, Phil Copes and Seed overviews. Let's watch this one, because this was a really good one. Let's watch this one. So this was from 8 days ago. This is where I think he wage quit, he wage quit Clear Up Expedition, and he did like a 45-minute Q&A session. So he started doing that as well. He started doing the whole quitting the game early, so stopping the game like at 6:30 p.m. and then doing like a 45-minute Q and beg session to try to hit the goals. And that really hasn't been working out well for him. Shout out Doody.
Do it again.
Okay, I'm gonna forward because this is the boss that he played. It took him literally like an hour and a half to beat the boss. I'll give him credit though. He did beat it pretty quickly. All right, here it is. I want to get where he's bitching about support like always. Right here.
Memberships, kicks, subs, or tips, all appreciated. Particularly,
hey,
kick
Nick.
support so far this week has been almost non-existent.
Non-existent.
All we had today was 500 kicks. That's it. It would be great if people watching on kicks could support in some way if they're liking the content. Okay. find anything else. I know people aren't really talking much in the chat for this game. It sucks because I said I wanted to bring this game back. I wanted to do this content that we all missed, and everyone agreed, let's do it. I brought it back. Now we've had it for a couple of weeks.
Everyone agreed. No, Phil, not everyone agreed. What you thought was that the Asmongold roaches that came in, the 150 people that came in, you thought that they were going to come back. They've been gone for a while. But you thought they were actually going to come back to watch you play Clear, Explore, Poorly. And it didn't happen, brother. You had a... Look, it's what? It's what? 5, that's 3 o'clock his time. So this is what? 6 o'clock? This is 6 o'clock, right? He's been streaming for quite a while, right? He has 175 people watching him stream, bro. That is fucking pathetic. 175 people.
Weeks. I understand I didn't play this for like 10 days, but now we're back. Today, I don't know what happened. People didn't show up. People did support. Don't get me wrong. But basically, no one's paying attention to the game. I'm asking questions. No one's really talking to me about the game besides maybe 1 or 2 people. So I feel like I'm playing by myself, and that's not what I stream for. So it is disappointing. I'm going to be honest. I don't know what happened. People said they wanted this game. Originally, they were showing up for it, and now they're not. So I don't know. It sucks. I want to keep going. I want to...
Yeah, his views have been in the tank since after Kino Casino. So when the Kino Casino snaking thing happened, it literally tanked. Like, it tanked very... it was down before the Kino snaking. Like, last... I'm going to say, like, last November. You saw a distinct dip in viewers. Like, he was getting 400 to 500 people watching him on YouTube, and then it dipped to, like, 300. And then after the Kino Casino arc, the whole snaking thing, he was down to about 150. 200 every stream. And then when Asmongold came in and that rub happened, he popped back off to, like, 400 or 500 people watching him. Like, I think he maxed out at around 550. And yeah, and the other thing is, I do have a message. I'm not going to expose who he is. You know who you are. I think you're in chat. You know exactly who you are, but the person that actually viewbot him did message me and talk to me, and I did find out why he was doing it. I'm not gonna expose him. If he wants to talk about it, he can. But there is someone that is viewbotting Phil on you. So it's difficult to tell what is real versus what isn't. But at this point right now, he's literally getting about 150 to 175. No, it's not ice yet. It's a detractor. It's actually a detractor. It's a legit detractor, not a LARPer. It's a detractor that's just fucking with Phil.
I see all the content, but apparently people just don't want to show up for this game. I don't know what else to say. So I guess we're just gonna leave because I don't know what else to do here.
I don't know what to do.
Like, I'm literally just sitting here asking, so is there something in here? Should I be doing? No answer. No one engaging, no one answering. Okay. I guess I'm playing it for myself then. I don't know what else to say.
This is what happens, Phil, and I think I mentioned this for quite a while, Phil. When most people come to watch you play a game, they're coming because they think you have some knowledge, right? So normally when I watch a streamer,
I really do.
Right? Let me give you guys.
As much as I want to troll Phil, I hate the idea of giving him any engagement. I think he spirals out even harder when he is ignored completely.
I get that, deported. So just let me explain. So since I'm a YouTube partner, what Phil says about viewbotting is correct. He's 100% correct. You don't get any credit for it.
Fuck up.
You don't get any credit for it.
Either subscribe, donate, or get the fuck out.
You don't get any credit for it whatsoever. And then as soon as the stream is done, it gets wiped out. It literally knows. The system is smart enough to know what is and isn't an actual valid view. It does. Because I've been viewbotted before, and it knows. As soon as I finish watching, as soon as I end my stream, I look at my analytics. I look at, you get a grid of peaks of viewership and all that. It's not there. You don't see any of it. The only thing it does is it just fucks with Phil's brain. It fucks with Phil's mind to get him to like, he doesn't know for sure. Do I have 100 viewers or do I have 500 viewers? Like, that's all it really is. And from what the guy that spoke to me, he doesn't pay anything to get it done. He actually has a program that runs, so it doesn't cost him anything to do it. So I get it. I get why he's doing it. And it's funny. It is funny. I think it's funny. Because it's funny when it upsets him. So that I get that. I get that. So this person specifically actually, all right. I shouldn't say. All right. This person, you know who you are. He did ask me whether he should continue doing it or stop doing it, right? And I said, stop doing it for a while. Stop viewbotting him. And then, later on, come back and start fucking with him. You know what I mean? Because it does piss him off. It does piss him off when he thinks someone's viewbotting him. So I did give him the advice. Because either way, he's going to see it. If the viewership is low, he's going to be upset. If he's getting viewbotted, he's going to be upset. It's just Phil. Phil gets upset about everything. So it's just funny as all hell.
I've never run into this
I think
thing
it's
before.
funny.
What is it, a money creature?
Thank you, Deported
Yeah, look,
Sicilian. I
it's a
appreciate
money
the 5.
creature.
A
It just
money
throws
creature.
around.
Oh, my lord. Thank you,
What the
brother.
hell was that?
Wasted. Thank you for the 10, brother. Why didn't this... Okay, it didn't say anything. My bad. I don't know why I read it. So, Wasted said, in 2026, basic-ass video game... Oh, you said ass. That's why. Basic-ass game streaming isn't content, Filbert. Correct. He does not make content. Correct. He just makes boring-ass slop. Always... Oh, anyways, big ups and Happy New Year to Doody and... Thank you, brother. Happy New Year's, and thank you for the support, brother. I appreciate it. All right, like I was saying... So think of gaming, think of video content creation, streaming, think of it as a sandwich shop, right? Think of it as a sandwich shop. And, all right, when you go to a sandwich shop, why do you go to a sandwich shop? You go to a sandwich shop usually because you're just too lazy to make the fucking sandwich. You don't feel like making the sandwich. You don't feel like going to the fucking supermarket, buying all these meats and vegetables to make a sandwich, right? It's just, it doesn't make sense, right? You do it for the convenience, and then occasionally you do it because you like their sandwiches, right? But for the most part, you do it because of the convenience, right? Or they have some type of expertise that you don't have. You know what I mean? Like they have a secret sauce, or I don't know. It's made from real Italians or something. I don't know. They grind up Italian midgets and put it into the Italian meatball sandwich. So I don't fucking know, but it tastes amazing, right? It tastes amazing. So you go there because of, expertise, you're lazy, whatever the fuck it is. Whatever it is, right? All right. So Phil, when I watch a streamer, I'm watching them because they have some expertise. They either play the game well, they offer tips on how to play the game. They give me strategy on how to play the game so that when I play the game, I can use their tips and strategies, right? Right? Or I play it to see how good the game is. Phil, what you do is you sit there and you try to make it seem like you act like you're a 5-year-old child inviting your school buddies over to watch you play with trains. They can't play with the train, right? They just have to sit there and watch you play with the train. And then occasionally, when you need help or whatever, you'll ask them to help you figure something out, right? That's boring. No one cares. Like, it's just super boring. Now, if you came in and actually did a little bit of research of the game, right? You know what I would like? This is what Phil can do, Phil. Look, you don't have to spoil yourself on the fucking game. Because, again, that's another excuse that Phil uses. Well, if I read up about the game, I'm going to spoil myself. That's just code for I'm too lazy to actually do any research. That's why he doesn't want to look in any. When you're playing a game, Phil, you should fucking spend the time to look into what exactly it is you're playing. Just research, man. You know what I mean? Like, how cool would it be if you watch a streamer playing a video game and you had insight into the development process? You had insight into budgeting. You know what I mean? It's just like information that most people wouldn't know that you would actually provide. You would provide them with some interesting facts, some interesting information. People that do that when they game and stream are so much more interesting. I'm like, oh, I didn't know that. That was great. Oh, thank you for that insight. Was good. I'm gonna drop some support.
That money, I really do.
No,
I need that money.
He wants to sit there and stream a game.
Think he will bring back the suggestion box. Smiley face emoji.
Maybe. But of course, we all know. Thank you for the 2, Deported Sicilian. We all know that he spent $20,000 on his setup, so it doesn't matter what he does. Just because he has great equipment, he should be good to go. Let's Maga. I don't know why you got modded, but I don't have a bot, so I'm not sure why it modded you. He can jump off a bridge. Oh, that wasn't that bad. That's okay. Anyway, my bad. Anyway, just be careful how you say it. Maybe say in Minecraft or something. You should be okay. Let's see here. Is great YouTuber. Chunga Conroy is a great YouTuber. He makes a full playthrough within that. Yeah, perfect, exactly. I know who you're talking about. I don't really watch his content, but I know exactly who you're talking about. Yeah, those are people that I love to watch. You know, or occasionally I like to watch the titty streamer. Yes, Doody will watch the titty streamer because one, she's attractive, you know, which is always nice. But most of the time she's leaving. I'll give you an example. I watch Sweet Anita. Anyone know who Sweet Anita is? Does anyone know who Sweet Anita is? Sweet Anita. Sweet Anita, she's the Tourette's girl. Yeah, she's great. She has a great personality. She's funny. She has a disorder. She has a disorder. Yeah, the Tourette's girl. She's nice to look at. She's going for the whole goth look, which is okay. You know, she likes bunny rabbits. I don't know. Sweet Anita. Do Sweet Anita. She's great. She has a good personality. She's very interesting. She has a great background. She plays games. She's not the greatest gamer, but she always gives you an interesting story. Like, she'll talk about the time where she kicked her boyfriend in the dick because she had a tick while they were making love. Or she called out the wrong name or something. You know, just shit like that. That's just funny or whatever. You know what I mean? But she's an interesting streamer. She brings something. Not only does she look good, she brings something to the stream. You know what I mean? She's interesting. She's funny while she's playing video games. Phil doesn't have any of that. What does he have? He tried to do it with Fat Cat, but nobody wants to watch a fat horse on stream. You know what I mean? And you know what? It wouldn't even be so bad. Like, I think Fat Cat could have a place in Phil's stream if she had a good personality. She doesn't even have a good personality. She sits there and she's just like, eh. Like, you could tell she doesn't want to be there. You could tell she dislikes being around Phil. And just nothing. Like, my God. You know what I mean? But, I don't know. Cyrex is... Yes, I did hear that, by the way. Yes, the FBI is currently investigating Cyrex for making death threats. That's right. And it got to the local FBI. There's actually a video. There's actually a video out there. I have it. I actually watched it in my search history. If someone has it, post it. It's I think William Glorio posted it or whatever. We can watch it in a minute. Can't really blame her for not wanting to be around Phil. Yeah, I agree. But her personality, man, you could tell Phil just wiped away her personality and just didn't even want to. Just killed her soul. Really did. All right, let's finish watching the rest of this video because I think it does explode here real quick. There's a nice little segment.
We're literally back down to the viewership for this game that I had when I played it earlier in the year. Seriously. 175 viewers. I don't know how many we have on Kick, but no one talking about the game. So yeah, I guess we're going to have to talk about it. I want to play this game. I like it, but it's also not just about support. It's about people showing up and hanging out and playing when I'm playing the game, and no one did today. So yeah, that is disappointing to me. It legit is. Like, I'm actually upset that we were having fun with this game, and I had a holiday break for Christmas, and now I come back to it and no one's here. Like, what happened?
What happened?
Flashing through the sky.
By the way, I bought this game. I played maybe like 2 minutes of it. Is it worth playing? Has anyone in the chat played it? Is it worth playing? Like, I'm actually playing Arc Raiders right now. I really have gotten into Arc Raiders. By the way, I'm gonna be playing it later. I'm not gonna stream it, but I'm gonna see if I can stream snipe Phil and kill him. So if you're gonna watch Raw Phil, pay attention. I will have my microphone on, and if I do find Phil and kill him, I might say something funny. So I've been really playing Arc Raiders recently a lot. It's pretty good. I'm gonna get bored of it eventually because you could tell it's the same kind of runs, which is fine. You know, whatever, it is what it is. But is Claire Explorer worth playing? Like, is it worth playing? Yeah, it's good. Rare Tricks, it is good. It is good. Initially, it's a bitch because you die a lot initially. My suggestion, someone suggested to me, they said, look, if you're gonna start off, stay in the safe areas, do collecting, upgrade your weapon.
True Seattle just hype up income tax if true, don't you think Phil's new PayPal a form of tax evasion?
I need those.
Well,
that money.
no.
I really do. I
Well,
need that money.
actually,
for my
that
bills.
does. Hold on a second.
He's
Yeah.
way late on this. Everyone has moved on.
Okay. All right. Real quick. So GBRC, thank you for the 5. So the way the rule is for 20. So the way the rule is for the taxes for PayPal is that if you make more than $600, if you make more than $600 in transactions, PayPal reports that out to the IRS. So it doesn't matter. It doesn't really matter. Like he can hide $600 in tips, but after that, the IRS will send a form, regardless of whether it's his business or his personal. They know who Phil is. They know exactly who he is, and they're going to report that shit to the IRS. So he could try to evade, but it doesn't matter. I think he knows not to evade. I think Phil learned his lesson during the whole Connecticut state tax saga. I don't think Phil will ever purposely try to evade taxes ever again, because if he does that shit and gets caught, he might serve some jail time. Honestly, he might serve some jail time. But we'll keep an eye on that. We'll definitely keep an eye on that. Thank you, GBRC, for the 5. And then Warren, brother, thank you for the 2. He is late. That's another thing too. How long is Clear Explorer? That's been out for like a year. It's insane, but of course it's DSP with the terrible timing. And you expect people that are people that know, like, people are played out with that game. Like, they like it, but it's like they've seen so many other people play it. It's like, why am I going to watch a 43-year-old e-beggar will play this game? I don't care. You know what I mean? And then Rare Trick said, is Arc Raiders any good? Yes, it's fun. Unless they have more maps and add stuff to it, it can get pretty repetitive soon, quickly. But initially, you die a lot. So what you have to do is you have to like stay in the safe areas, just collect everything you find, and then you go and you use your workbench and you craft shit. And then once you level up, I think once you get to level 15, that's where it gets really good, really interesting. You can start creating like certain type of weapons and stuff like that. So it takes a bit. It's a bit of a grind at the very beginning, but once you get into it, it's also cool for joining up with people. So I've actually played it with a few randos and had some fun. So it's good. It reminds me a little bit of Division 2. So when you used to do if you ever played Division 2, where you would actually play the missions with a group, that's what it kind of reminds me of. Did you beat Silksong? No, I rage quit it. I rage quit. I played it. I got about 75% done, and then I kind of stopped playing it. I'll go back to it eventually, but I got bored of it. Is he going to end up next in federal prison? Who's going to end up in Phil? Yeah, he might be next to Madron. All right, so let's get into it. Again, thank you guys for all the support, brother. I really appreciate it.
Nothing there. All right, now is attendance. It's not even support today has been great, but it's not just about support. It's about people actually showing up and engaging with the content. To be honest, there's about 3 or 4 people in YouTube chat talking about the game. There's literally no one all day in Kick chat talking about the game. So Kick, that's probably why we have like no Kick support at all besides 500 Kicks today. And YouTube chat, again, it's kind of dead all day. That sucks. My hope was that I would bring this game back and people would be engaged and like it. It sadly isn't really materializing. I do appreciate the support, and I want you to understand I'm not complaining in that regard, but I am streaming for an audience, and I was hoping to get a bigger audience for the game, bringing it back because people wanted it, and here we are, 3 streams in, and already it's dead. That's not cool. I mean, I'm going to have to start talking about this in my vlogs, so people understand that, you know, I want to stream this and play it because I like it, but I need people to actually show up. Randy says, I found your stream for the asthma interview after a couple of streams. This is insufferable. The interview is an act. I wish you the best. I hope you find peace. What is insufferable? Me playing Expedition 33?
I love that, by the way. I love that. There's this guy, and he wasn't a LARPer because he's been in there for quite a while, and he was an asthma because I did look up his stuff, and he wasn't shitting on Phil to be a troll, but it's funny that this is Phil says, I want to hear from you. I want feedback, right? And he gets the feedback that he's looking for. An Asmongold guy that came over to give you a shot. He's watched you stream, and he literally sit there and says, you're insufferable. You're insufferable to watch. The game is you played the game terrible. You're horrible. The begging probably annoyed the shit out of him. And then he sits there and says, what's insufferable? The game? No, you! He just said, you are insufferable, brother. But of course, you know, he needs to deflect off of that. And not watch. Let's keep here.
What a stupid thing to say.
What a stupid thing to say. I love that. I love someone who begs people for feedback, and then when he gets feedback, he calls them stupid. Yes, Phil. Yes, because he doesn't want feedback. What he wants people is people to glaze his nuts and tell him how wonderful he is. That's all he wants to hear. And I love when he sits there and says, I'm a different dude, guy. Before I thought my shit didn't stink. Yeah, I played Yote. I got to get back to it. It's okay. To be honest, it's just like playing fucking Ghost of Tsushima. Same exact thing. He's very insufferable. Now, what he could have said here was, even if he didn't agree with the guy, he could have said, oh, all right, well, I appreciate your feedback. You know, I'm sorry that I can't be more entertaining. And then just move on. Or ignore it. You don't need to read the comment. You don't need to read the comment, Phil. You just fucking ignore it. But no, he wanted to call this guy out as stupid. And what he's doing here is he's basically trying to put his hoof on his neck. And to show the other dents, get in line. I don't want to hear this toxic nonsense that I'm insufferable.
Realize that in life, you have to justify things you say, right? You don't just say things like that and not back them up.
You have to justify.
Like, you actually have to, give justification.
No, Phil, that's not true. What are you talking about? The only time you need to do that, Phil, is in a fucking court case. Like, if I was a lawyer and or whatever, if I was in court, right? And I made a statement and said, well, Your Honor, Phil's a fucking douchebag, right? I'm going to get pressed on that. And I'm going to have to show proof that you're a scumbag or you're a shitbag or whatever, right? That's the only instance where you have to either show proof or show evidence, right? Not a fucking YouTube stream where someone just decided to make a comment and say you were insufferable. But of course, Bill, hi, man. This guy. And again, you didn't have to respond to this, Phil. Why did you take the fucking bait?
I need that money. I really do. I need that
I think
money.
this was like a 10-minute rant, which was great.
Phil doesn't beg anymore, Doody. He has positive, meaningful chill cartoons.
No, he that's right. He doesn't beg anymore. He just asks for engagement and support. Thank you, brother, for the
What
the
are you talking about, Doody? Phil is chill and meaningful, just like his content.
There's nothing chill and meaningful about this fucker, really. It really isn't. And of course, people are just going to say, well, Doody, you're just a detractor, and everything Phil does, you're going to hate anyway. That's not true. That's not true. I think I'm pretty fair with Phil. I try to be very fair with Phil. And then Donut Gaming redeemed some moral support. He wants me to play Pizza Pie. Okay, I'm sorry, guys, but I gotta do it. All right, so give me 1 second. Guys. All right, I gotta do it because he redeemed it, and moral support counts just as much as real support. So you gotta do it. And if you do have some kick stuff, you can redeem it as well. Hold on a second. That's not what you want. Pizza Pie. You're not gonna get the whole song, but you'll get like 30 seconds of it. All right, enjoy, folks.
You guys like pizza? I know I do. I love pizza. I'm Italian. I'm disappointed that since I moved out here to the West Coast, there is not a real authentic East Coast Italian style pizza out here. Would you like to have a pizza party with me?
Come on, everybody, throw the pizzas in the air.
Mamma mia, make it a pizza pie. Pizza pie, Felipe, pizza pie. Turn on the ovens, mozzarella, and delicious. Take it McDonald's, roll it out the
oven in there.
Pizza pie, make it a pizza pie. Pizza pie, Felipe, pizza pie. Pizza pie, delicious pizza pie. Pizza pie. Pizza pie. Turn on the ovens. Salvano cheese. Salvano greasy shit. Crazy meat. Weird sauce. The sauce has these big chunks of tomato that are very well seasoned that are really good. Turn on the ovens and burn all the pizzas. Mamma mia! Make it a pizza pie. Pizza pie. Felipe. Pizza pie. Turn on the ovens. Mozzarella. And delicious. Take it McDonald's, roll it out, toss in the air. Pizza pie.
Okay, we'll keep playing it. Why not?
Greasy shit. Pizza pie. Felipe. Pizza pie.
Weird sauce.
Pizza pie. Delicious. Pizza pie. Pizza pie. Felipe. Pizza pie. Mamma mia. Make it a pizza pie. Pizza pie. Felipe. Pizza pie. Turn on the ovens. Mozzarella. And delicious. Take it a dollar.
Toss in the air.
Pizza pie. Make it a pizza pie. Greasy shit. Pizza pie. Felipe. Pizza pie. Pizza pie. Delicious. Pizza pie.
Weird sauce.
Pizza pie.
Crazy meat.
Pizza pie. Turn on the ovens.
Now on to the more exotic seasonings. And these seasonings are catered more towards Italians. If you're not Italian, you don't like these kind of seasonings. You
Yes,
don't
Doody
use
is singing
them,
along.
But I'm Italian and I love it.
Shout out America. That's probably my favorite song. I love this song. Amazing. It's great. It's awesome. Thank you, brother. I appreciate it. Did I see did someone we think we got some more momentum. Hold on a second. A few people actually. So let's see here. I think somebody popped their message. Warren, shout out, brother, for being a member for 8 months. Make that
Your
pizza
Honor,
pie.
you want me to prove it? Okay, here is said proof. Give me your mailing address so I can send you a spoon so you can eat scat out my rear.
Ooh, they let you get away with scat? Oh man, big ups to YouTube. Pimp, brother, thank you for the 199. You're burning all the pizzas, Doody. I'm trying. And then someone did ask, was Doody singing along? Yes, I was. I love to sing along to the Tractor songs. That's my favorite. Pizza pie is probably my favorite. And then I like pizza pie and Corner Demons. I like those two a lot. Corner Demons is really good. And then finally, brother, thank you, GBRC again for the 5. Appreciate all the support and the more support. Your Honor, you want me to prove it? Okay. Thank you. That's right. He's going to send you a spoon. All right. Thank you again, everyone, for all the lovely support. I love fascism, too. No. Anyone loving fascism gets banned. Anyone loving fascism gets banned.
That money. I really do.
Support is Sicilian, brother. Thank you for the 5.
Still can't believe when Kat came on stream. Phil just roasted her by saying she wasn't pregnant. Smiley face emoji. He sneak dissed her harder than any detractor in 4K.
Well, that was one of my 2024 events. So that happened in 2024. So when I did my top 10 deplorable moments of DSP, I think that was like number 4 or number 3. But it was great, and I can't believe that. That's right. Yeah, your big obese wife, no one has seen in decades. You're gonna sit there and say, "No, guys, this isn't a pregnancy announcement." And you know what I love? I love that being not being alt. WPIG alt's reaction, and was it Piece of Peace? It was Piece of Peace, yes. Alt and Piece of Peace when they did the restream of it. Oh my lord, man, their reaction was fucking great. Like you know what? I want to watch it. I want to watch it. Let's WPIG cat review. Okay, that reaction. It was fucking great, man. Hold on a second. Let's see here. This one's it. I think it was. Yep, here it is. All right. We're gonna watch it. We're gonna watch a little bit of it. Let's watch a little bit.
Shit about games. I don't give a shit about Baldur's Gate.
Find device. We finally found it. Had to get backed up, and you referenced the tractor thing.
All right, here it is.
Like
Shout out.
I'm going to end up getting time.
Shout out WPIG 1651. Shout out WPIG 1651. Piece of Peace, I believe. Piece of Peace was his guest. This was the stream. This was the family night, Phil Burnell family night. This was about, I guess, a year and a half ago or something like that. I know it was 2024. And this is where we finally got to see what happened to Fat Cat. Yeah, bro, you can hear, man. It reminds me of Ralphie from The Simpsons when she broke his heart, where you can literally see his heart tear apart, man. I really felt bad. All right, I'm going. Calm down, Phil.
She's going to be in the documentary so that
Oh, is that
like
if that's
he's just
it?
gonna drop her right now?
right.
Like
Yeah.
might as well on
PPP,
his
I mean,
terms.
And
piece of
then
piece.
That's
Yep.
a very
I don't
good
wanna
point.
Get 400 emails tomorrow on my day off from people begging me to be unbanned from the stream. Okay?
Whatever.
Fair enough. Can we start? All right, ready?
I hope you're not letting her see the stream. Holy fuck.
All right. Good evening,
Oh my
everyone.
God.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, she's fat.
Welcome.
Oh my god, she's
to the
actually
Burnell
fat.
Family
Help.
Stream
Oh my god.
here on DSP Gaming.
Oh my god,
How are
she's
you all
fat.
this evening? I hope that you're doing well.
Philip,
And I welcome you here to the show.
Don't do this,
First
Philip.
of maybe many, we'll see.
Philip.
Oh
As
my
we already
god.
have Jasper here. And by the way, that
Philip.
was
She's got the
We had
same
no
thing
idea
in her
what was
hair
going
that
to
DSP
happen.
does. She's got a giant
with
crag
Jasper.
too.
When
Philip.
we came in here and turned on the cameras and everything, we didn't even know we'd be
Philip.
afraid to come in here because
I'm gonna
remember,
vomit.
we've not even done a stream together. since we
Philip,
had
why
Jasper.
do this, Philip?
That's how long it's been. The
That's how
last time
long it's
Kevin's
been.
reaction was good too, yeah.
2018.
Philip.
All right? So good evening, everyone. Would you like to say hello to the audience.
Hello.
So,
Oh no.
here's the deal. We're just here to hang out with you guys tonight.
Yeah,
all right? And I'm
dude,
sure
this
you guys are gonna have a lot
has
of
to be like
questions.
some
What's
kind of
going
building
on? Why
code
is Kat
violation
on
having
stream?
her in the same room as another
we're
human
here to
being.
field questions. But
Like, there's
before we
not
get
enough like
started,
air
I'm
to
just gonna
breathe.
say
There's
this
not enough
up front.
space to move.
I think WPIG needs a new mascot. I'm not gonna
Number one,
lie.
no-
We had
Poor Alt. You could tell, man. Literally, Alt was Ralphie Wiggum from The Simpsons when Lisa broke his heart. You can literally the moment where they showed Cat, you can hear it through the stream. You can hear Alt's heart just rip in half, man. It was so bad. Did you check out that DSP? Yeah, we actually the last stream we watched it. Yeah. Where it was that very slow individual. I think it may have been Jade on the phone.
some kind of fantasy going here,
Well, this
and
is
it's
not a
gone.
pregnancy.
It's so
If you
fucking
make fun
gone.
of any stream chatter, Derek or otherwise, you're a fucking loser.
It's gone.
Oh, he paused it right in the middle where he said the best part, the pregnancy thing. Hold on.
Holy fuck.
All right. Good evening,
Oh my
everyone.
Oh my
Welcome.
god.
Jasper.
Oh my god, she's fat.
Welcome.
Oh my god,
to
she's
the
actually
Burnell
fat.
Family
Help.
Stream.
Oh my god.
Here on DSP Gaming.
Oh my god,
How
she's
are you
fat.
all this evening? I hope that you're doing well.
Philip,
And I welcome you here
Philip,
to the show.
Don't do this,
First
Philip.
of maybe many, we'll see.
Philip.
Oh
As
my
we already
god.
have Jasper here. And by the way, that
Philip.
was
She's got the
We had
same
no
thing
idea
in her
what was
hair
going
that
to
DSP
happen.
does. She's got a giant
with
crag
Jasper.
too.
When we came in here and turned on the cameras and everything, we didn't even know we'd be
Philip.
afraid to come in here because
I'm gonna
remember,
vomit.
we've not even done a stream together. since we
Philip,
had
why
Jasper.
do this, Philip?
That's how long it's been. The
That's
last
how
time
long
Kat
it's
was on
been.
stream was 2018.
Philip.
All right. So good evening, everyone. Would you like to say hello to the audience.
Hello.
So,
Oh no.
here's the deal. We're just here to hang out with you guys tonight.
Yeah,
all right? And I'm
dude,
sure
this
you guys
has
are gonna have a lot
has
of
to be like
questions.
some
What's
kind of
going
building
on? Why
code
is Kat
violation
on
having her
stream?
in the same room as another
We're
human
here to
being.
field questions. But
Like, there's
before we
not
get
enough like
started,
air to
I'm just gonna
breathe.
say
There's
this
not
up
enough space to move.
I think WPIG needs a new mascot. I'm not
Number
gonna
one,
lie.
nope.
We had some kind of fantasy going here,
Well, this
and
is
it's
not a
gone.
pregnancy.
It's so
If you
fucking
make fun
gone.
of any stream chatter, Derek or otherwise, you're a fucking loser.
It's gone, dude.
Announcement. I don't know who put that seed in everyone's
What?
mind.
What
It's
was
not-
that?
This is not a pregnancy announcement.
Oh, yeah,
I don't know
okay,
who
yeah.
put that seed in
Yeah.
everyone's mind. It's not correct at all. This
And then
is
she's
not
got
that
like
whatsoever.
she's got the
And
fucking
number
pixie
two,
haircut
we're
and
not
shit.
here
Yeah.
to talk about any
Bro.
documentary. All right.
Well,
So
okay,
everyone's
what?
so unflattering.
unflattering.
Oh, now we're not going to talk about any documentary?
Documentaries.
All
Is that
right,
gonna be in the,
cool.
This is part of the documentary. Is Kat going to be in the documentary? This
She
has
doesn't wanna
nothing
be
to do with the
here,
documentary.
dude.
Therefore,
Why did he-
don't ask questions
Yeah.
about
Why
the
did he
documentary.
bring
This has
her
nothing to do
out?
with it at
Why
all.
did
I
he
think,
do
I
this
think
to her?
your take is right. Is that like
Yeah, I had the
he
same
wants
take.
to be her? He wants to be on his own terms first, so she could be
Yeah.
on the documentary.
So
and
we're
get
just
the
going to
pity
ignore
box.
those questions.
Yep, I agree with that statement. I said the same thing. The reason why he brought her out was because he wanted to get ahead. He wanted to put that out there that she was obese, so that because can you imagine after 5 years of not seeing Kat on stream, and the first time we actually see her is during the actual the documentary. No one would give a fuck about anything that was in the documentary except for Cat's fat. And oh my god, look what Phil did to her. And that would be the story from the documentary. So any goodwill that he would have gotten out of this would have been thrown the fuck out. I think what ended up happening was that he realized the negative feedback he got when she came on, because he did. I mean, look at her reading chat. She's just, my god. Like, there were people in there that were being nice to her, but the vast majority of the chat were just calling her fat and obese and a monster. It was insane. Like, it was fucking crazy. And she read that. And Phil read it too. Look at his eyes. He's looking right at the chat right now. And he knew that this did not go over well at all. And then on top of everything, she sort of came off as a sympathetic figure because they were like, why are you doing it? Why would you do this to your wife, Phil? Like, why would you use her as a fucking prop? And that's what he was doing. He was using her as a prop to try to get money, donations. And he figured, you know what? Let me get the fat jokes out now because when I do the documentary, I want the focus to be on Ree, not her. That was the reason why he brought her up. No other reason why they even did this, but no, that's DSP. Now, someone said the Tevin reaction. Yeah, Tevin reaction was good too. Tevin. Is this it? Yeah,
Cat back to my stream.
You are now, honey. Oh God.
Because if you haven't noticed,
all
the
right,
moderators
shout out to
here
Tevin
tonight,
in the house.
I asked them.
We're definitely gonna pause these notifications
so that
eventually.
we could have a nice civil stream tonight.
I'm gonna pretend like I'm a popular streamer. Sniff Burnett, 3 gift subs to.
Oh shit.
All right.
Someone actually made a video about that. Hold on a second. Where did I miss? Someone said I saw someone posted something about Phil wanted to humiliate her. And I know that was a discussion point when this all happened, and a lot of people said, no, I think that's true.
That money,
I think that's true. He tried to humiliate her, and what he tried to do
that
was
cat
he tried
is what
to...
living with DSP does to a human.
It does. He
When
destroys
was
everything.
depressed recently, it was likely due to the amount of Phil content he
Yep.
consumes. Crying face emoji.
Yep, that's true. He destroys everything he touches, brother. Thank you for the 5. That's 100% correct. And I remember that when this all happened, people were speculating, like, why'd he do this? What the fuck's going on? Most people thought, well, he did it to get, to show everyone, well, look, she's fat. And when they do the documentary, no one would be shocked. Yeah, that's true. But I also think that he brought her out there to kind of humiliate her. And I bet you that's why he let her read chat. And he said, see, Kat, if you leave me, or you abandon me, or you try to whatever, the trolls are going to hunt you down. And they're never gonna leave you alone. And I think he did it as a way to scare her. Like, see, Kat, the reason why you can't do social media, or you can't have a Twitch or a Twitter or whatever, is because these detractors are going to hunt you down, and they'll never leave you alone. And I think that was a good reason. Like, he really wanted to kind of put that in her fucking mind, that this is what can happen to you, okay? This could happen to you if you don't stay in line. Lord Diaz, thank you, brother. I think Lord Diaz is what's it called when they send people over? Shout out Lord Diaz, brother. I appreciate you. Thank you, brother. Thank you. And all of you, anyone from the Lord Diaz stream, welcome home. That's right. Welcome home to your favorite detractor channel. All right, let's watch this.
48 cents. I agree.
Wait a minute, no, I mean.
So I'm just gonna say this before we start. All right.
I
Everyone,
agree.
Please be on your best behavior, only because if you haven't noticed, the moderators are here tonight. I asked them.
We're definitely gonna pause these notifications eventually.
We could have a nice civil stream tonight.
I'm gonna pretend like I'm a popular streamer. Sniff Burnett, 3 gift subs to Jessica,
detractor things,
Becky Bunny, and War Dog Leader, and Lost in Technicolor with the 100 bits.
And then I don't want to get 400 emails tomorrow on my day off from people begging me to be unbanned from the stream. Okay? Fair enough. Can we start? All right, ready?
This is a pretty weird intro. Oh my God!
All right, good evening, everyone, and welcome.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
To the Burnell family stream here on DSP Gaming. How are you all? I hope that you're doing well. And I welcome you here to the show. First of maybe many, we'll see. As we already have Jasper here. And by the way, that wasn't planned. We had no idea what was going to happen. With Jasper,
will show
when
us
we came in
I
here,
had to
turned
let
on
Brian
the
say
cameras and everything. We didn't even know if he'd be afraid to come in here because remember, we've not even done a.
I'm not gonna fat shame, but she used to be a skinny anime lady. And
okay, and by the way, if you're wondering why there's so much shit on Kevin streams on Twitch, and I think people can, if you have channel points or whatever, you can kick off all these animations. That's why. That's not him doing it.
Jesus Christ, she's
2018. Fucking... All right. So good evening, everyone. Would you like to say hello? So, Here's the deal. We're just here to hang out with you guys.
She's a fucking.
Right?
She's actually a BBW, bro.
It's a BBW.
She's literally a BBW.
You know,
She's literally a
before we
BBW.
get started. I'm just gonna
Like factually.
Number one, no.
I can't handle this.
Pregnancy announcement.
I lived long enough to see it.
Seed in every-
No, you did not start off the stream saying she's not pregnant.
You know.
Come on, bro.
We're here to field questions, but before we get started, I'm just gonna say this up front. Number one, no, this is not a pregnancy announcement. I don't know who put that seed in everyone's mind. It's not correct at all.
Thank you for saying that, dude.
Not whatsoever. And number two, we are not here.
Let's see. It's possible he did it to keep her from ever talking. Yeah,
I really do. I need that money.
Trusting the tractor. Yeah.
She's literally
Manipulation.
a BMW.
She's a BMW. No, she's not a BMW. A BMW is nice and sleek and nice. Actually does something. Unlike her, she's a BBBW. That's what she is. She's a super B. She's a. Oh, I'm sorry. My bad. Oh God. Yeah, BMW is sexier to you.
Here to talk about any documentary.
She's looking kind of different. She's not pregnant, by the way.
Documentary is there going to be in the? Is this part
Oh
of the
my
documentary?
God.
Oh, sorry.
This has nothing to do with the documentary. Therefore, don't ask questions about the documentary. This has nothing to do with it at all. So we're just going to ignore those questions.
She's huge.
all right?
Oh, thank you, Nick. I appreciate
But
the two.
It's going to be like a normal late night chill stream.
By the way, this cat right here. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. I think she is cute. Cat is not ugly. For people that actually try to say that Cat is ugly, I completely 100% disagree with you. Like, yeah, she's not perfect or whatever, but you know, I wouldn't say she's ugly. You know what I mean? I've seen she's like a 6 if she really like dolled herself up and fixed up her hair and you know, she maybe a 7, maybe. You know what I mean? Not ugly. I'll put it this way: she's way too cute to be with Phil. Like she's out of Phil's league. She definitely is. I'll give her that much. She is definitely out of Phil's league.
For us, we're gonna just hang out.
This is how I look right now.
Answer your questions. We're gonna do shout outs for contributions. It's just gonna be like a family night hangout. Jasper's in here.
Remember he.
Aw, poor Cat. I feel bad when I see old pictures of her like this. I feel bad.
Wanted to do these streams with us a while ago, and then he stopped. Remember the Friday night hangout with Cat
We're gonna
streams?
get started. First of all, before you ask,
Nice notifications blocking her.
Doody, what happened with Doody? That's not dude. Was Doody mentioned? Hold on a second. Doody is Almighty Tevin mentioned me.
So
She's a Michigan 8, a 5.
She's a fucking. She's actually a BBW, bro.
What's going on?
She's literally a BBW.
You know,
She's literally a
Before we
BBW.
get started, I'm just gonna
Like
say
factually.
number one, no.
I can't handle this.
Pregnancy announcement.
I lived long enough to see it.
Seed in every-
No,
Hey, dude, he got a
you
shout
did
out.
not start off the stream saying she's not pregnant.
Vanguard.
Prior to this, you had a pic of her and Phil in the car.
Oh yeah. I remember. Oh, by the way, the reason why I'm bringing this up is because I'm gonna gloat because I got so much shit. I got so much shit for a video I made. This was I think my first year streaming. I made a video. Someone has sent me a picture of her and Phil in a car, and I zoomed in, and I said, "That's fucking Cat. She's huge. What the fuck's going on?" And not everyone, but a good amount of people were like, "No, that's fake. That's not her. That must be a relative. That's a friend. No, that's not even a fucking girl. That's a boy."
Come on, bro.
Mm-hmm.
We're here to field questions, but before we get started, I'm just gonna say this up front. Number one, no, this is not a pregnancy announcement. I don't know who put that.
Yeah, he
seed
drives.
in everyone's mind. It's not correct at all.
Thank you for saying that, dude.
Not whatsoever. And number two, we are not here to talk about any documentary.
She's looking kind of different. She's not pregnant, by the way.
Documentary is there going to be in the? Is this part
Oh
of the
my
documentary?
God.
In the documentary, this has nothing to do with the documentary. Therefore, don't ask questions about the documentary. This has nothing to do with it at all. So we're just going to ignore those questions. All right. But it's going to be like a normal late night chill stream.
Aw, she's so
We're going to
cute.
just hang out.
This is how I look right now.
Answer your questions. We're going to do shout outs for contributions. It's just going to be like a family night hangout. Jasper's in here.
Remember he wanted to do these streams with us a while ago? And then he stopped. Remember the Friday night hangout with Cat
We're gonna
streams?
get started. First of all, before you ask,
Nice notifications blocking her.
plastic stool.
Like them
because
jaws.
he didn't know
Yeah.
height-wise how this was gonna work. So Kat's sitting in my chair, and I was looking for chairs around the house. And
I
we
was
were gonna
blocking
use
it
a
too.
chair from the dining room. It's too
Oh
big.
my
I got
god.
this way
What's
up
up,
here. So the only thing outside
Vidya?
I can
What's
sit
up,
on is
brother?
This is Mike's fault.
plastic stool.
This is all Mike's fault.
Sit on it, I'm gonna fall. So we may have to do something better if we're planning on doing this more long term.
God,
As for
too
the
many
couch, no, we're not
animations.
bringing that couch in and out of this place.
It's all to say
Remember,
goodbye.
that is a piece of junk. It's all sunken in and terrible. No.
Alright, move it up.
Dude, model. Dude. He fucking ruined her. That's like a mean thing to say. It really is.
This is the Phil Bird. This is when Phil. And by the way, looking at this angle right here, she looks like she's wearing a wig. She does look like she's wearing a wig. She really does. This does look like a fucking wig. I never noticed that, but that shit looks like a straight up wig. This was Family Night with the Brunels. This was right before Phil was gonna do the documentary with Mike Klum. He wanted to get Kat out there and show that she became a big obese monster. So he did this whole shit with Phil Family Fun Night or whatever, and brought her on, and everybody got to see how big she was. So she's big and bald. That's right. All right, I think let's see. I'm gonna move up a little. Think of other funny shit.
But that says
Cat not even making any money off this stream. This fucking clown make all the money.
Yeah, it looks like a
let's see.
wig.
We have
Yeah.
so
Anyway.
much to get through, guys. Please bear with us because we got to get through a bunch of tips and a bunch of shout outs here on the
Can Cat get a GoFundMe?
$5 tip from Andre. Best wishes to you in the upcoming year. And I accidentally scrolled down. This touchpad stinks. I have a question. I'm having a bowl of mint ice cream. Mint chocolate chip ice cream.
dude.
What's your favorite ice cream or yogurt? What's your favorite flavor?
Oh,
of ice
dude. Oh, dude.
I like mint chocolate chip. I would say that's probably
mint chocolate
That's one
chips
of your
suck.
favorites?
Yeah, either that or
I can't believe this is happening.
is
I
good.
can't believe this is happening.
For
I can't
me,
believe it's happening and
First of
happening.
all, I barely eat ice cream. Okay, I've already told.
All right, okay. I think we got the gist of it. Okay, all right. So yes, Doody made a video. Let's see here. Doody at. I did a video. This was one of my. Oh, here it is. Oh, here it is. This was 3 years ago. I even had to put in there clickbait because people assumed Doody would be clickbait. So real quick, let me just show you the audio shit. And I got the white run go. Oh,
So-
all right, here it is, folks. I hear him. So there you go, right here, folks. Bam. Here we have it. As you can see, this is Phil. Apparently, he was in an intersection somewhere, and we have Cat right here. There it is. So this is Cat. It's not a boy. This is just Cat without makeup. She didn't put any makeup on. And it was very difficult to actually
When you
see.
first-
But, let's see. Did I zoom it in? I think I zoomed it in really close.
Time. Shamed. Tell by the lips, especially. The hair.
Yeah, there you go. That's her. I can't. Hold on. That's as far as I can go. I thought I zoomed in a little bit further. I guess. Anyway, yeah, I got so much crap for that shit, man. So many people were hating on Doody for it. But I was like, no, man, that's her. I mean, and then again, too, I was like, who the fuck would Phil be in his car with? Who the hell would Phil be in the car with? It's Kat. Definitely her. She's just sitting there. You can tell she probably just woke up. Rolled out of it. All right. Let's go back to our sketch. All right.
Exactly. What a toxic thing to say on a
No.
chill stream where all I'm doing
That's
is playing an
Fat Cat.
RPG. Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
Who knows? I was seeing
Yeah, I always get that. It's all right, though. It's all right. Doody doesn't mind being the DSP of the Detractor universe. It's okay.
item down there now. That wasn't there before.
Yeah, hating on people. I mean, if you don't get along or like someone's content, that's fine. I don't even care about that. But just purposely hating someone just to hate them, I don't know. I mean, like, I don't hate Phil. I've told you guys that before. Hating someone takes a lot of energy. And to hate someone, you actually have to care. You really have to care. And this isn't that deep enough for me to care that I would hate someone. I hate some of the shit he does. Yeah, that's annoying, but to hate a person, that takes a lot of energy. It takes way too much energy. Yes, ignore them. Right, Bird. Exactly.
Get down there.
I mean, yeah, I get a lot of hate, but I mean, come on. I got almost 31,000 subs. Some people like Doody. They like a little bit.
An item. So for the record, the guy who insulted me never said another word, of course. He said, you can't just insult someone. You have to justify things you say in light, you know?
Yes.
I guess some people don't know that. They legit think they can just say whatever they want, and they don't have to
Yes.
justify anything, probably because they've been taught that by society. Which
Yes,
is
he does.
completely incorrect. But I gave the guy a chance to elaborate on what he was saying, and he said nothing. He's been dead quiet.
Thanks,
So,
Banana.
There you go.
Hold on.
Listen, you don't like me or you don't like my content. You don't have to, but at least tell me what's wrong. How could I ever improve? Dark Magus says, I 100% was with the Indie Game Awards until I heard it was only one placeholder texture and the dev found out and removed it. The problem is AI and art is being used as a replacement using stolen art and not a tool to help artists. Exactly. Nicholas, thank you. It was Nicholas who told me to how to find that final flag. Thank you, Nicholas. Randy basically was being nasty in the chat. He's like, oh, I came over
It's
from
not
Aspen,
zooming
but
in,
man, it was all lies and I don't like you. And I'm like, dude, what are you talking about? Like, can you explain? So he said in the chat, oh, I'm too focused on income and contributions.
True.
And
True.
I should just be about the game. It would be cool. You do realize today, I think I mentioned income maybe a grand total of maybe 3 or 4 times over the course of like a 5 to 6 hour stream. Okay? I said right off the bat, my disappointment with today's stream is that we didn't get enough people. The support has been great. I'm not disappointed whatsoever in the support of this stream.
You see what he's doing here? He's saying I'm not complaining about support. I'm complaining about engagement and viewership. And you notice now he no longer just says, "Can we get some support?" He says, "Can we get some engagement and support?" So again, Phil, I know you're trying to be, sneaky and technically and using semantics or whatever, brother, but you do it. Yeah, you're not fooling anybody, okay? Just because you add engagement to a sentence doesn't change the fucking sentence, okay? Yeah, it's semantics, yeah. So if you take into account how many times he said, "Can we get some engagement and support?" You've probably begged about 10 to 15 times on the fucking stream. But the only time you're counting now is when you just actually say support or can we get a tip or a sub. Then it's only 3 or 4 times, right, Phil?
I'm sad that we didn't get enough viewers and we didn't get enough people who were engaged with the game. Like when I stream, I'm trying to stream for a decent audience. Originally, when we started streaming this about a month ago, people were coming in droves. We had double the attendance. Now the attendance is down to 144 people on YouTube, and I have no idea how many we have on Kick. That's not good. That's disappointing. That's my concern. Income has nothing to do with it. So literally, I hear.
Okay, Phil, do you want me to put up how many videos, how many times you said viewership, the views don't count? It doesn't matter because you make the bulk of your money on your streams and your supporters. How many times have you said that, Phil? It doesn't matter how many I love how the argument changes based on the scenario. Now he's complaining that he can't say support. He can't say the money is low. So he has to complain about the viewership is low. It's fucking.
Here's what I think the problem is. People go and listen to all the nasty stuff about me, and then they come to the stream and they complain about it. Did you actually...
He hasn't said momentum much. What he says is engagement and support.
You sit on the stream? Were you actually here watching? Like, what you're saying literally didn't even happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, it didn't even happen at all.
Someone did post that about he only has 15 people in his YouTube chat. I think those are people that are commenting. So, like right now, my viewership, I have like 500 people. There isn't 500 people talking in my chat. There's probably maybe like 40 of you guys actually chatting. So I think that's what you're seeing there, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah. I mean, I think he's getting viewed by other people. But I mean, he has 141 people watching here. I'm pretty sure there's probably people that are just watching him in the background and not chatting in the stream. Yeah, I believe that's the case. So when people say, "Oh, he only has 15 people that show up in his panel," I think those are actually people that have chatted within a given time frame. Yeah, yeah.
He says, you have moved from saying support to attendance. Do you not understand the difference? When I say support, I mean people actually like financially supporting the stream. Like someone throwing a super chat or a membership or a sub. When I say attendance, I mean actual attendance, like people being here. Like I want to warrant the fact that I just spent 4 hours playing this game, doing the optional super bosses, optional dungeons. I want to make sure there's an audience for it. Just because a few people came by and threw some money, and I appreciate that because that's what keeps me afloat, that doesn't mean that in general my audience is into the game, and that's disappointing because people had convinced me to play it again. You know, I love this game. I played it earlier in the year. I think it's amazing.
Yeah, he's been going for a while.
But I am sad that now it looks like people don't care again. Like this is the second time now this has happened. So what I'll do, in vlogs, in hangout sessions, I'll mention it. I'll see if we can drum up more attendance for the game. Because I like the game, and it is back. Like, it's back in the rotation now. I know it was gone for a week and a half, but it's back, and I want to enjoy it, and I want to hang out with you guys when I play it. I don't want it to feel like I'm just playing it for me, you know? Okay. All right, well, guys, that's it for Expedition 33.
Guys.
Okay. Overall, guys, I like the stream, and again, I had a great time with the game. Just, yeah, I want to stream to a bigger audience than 150 people on YouTube. I don't know how many we had on Kick, but typically when we play this game, it seems like the attendance is like way down, and that is disappointing.
It's disappointing.
You know, you got to understand my perspective. I'm streaming for basically an audience who wants to hang out with me, and I get that. But like even today, it seems like it was very slow. So, all right.
Yeah, and he's also upset too that the viewership did drop because he was bringing in over 300 plus for a while, and now he's scraping $150. And to him, he feels like a loser, which he is a loser. But of course, he wants to present that image that people like him, and he's successful. And the way you do that is by having a big view count. But if you listen to Phil argue other times, it's not view count, it's support, right? Right, Phil? Or engagement, or whatever the fuck, whatever fucking word you want to use. Good God. All right, so we covered that. Yeah, we're gonna get way more of that. We're gonna be getting more support and engagement complaints coming up. Let's see here. The business scam here. Oh, this was funny. This was funny. Not too many people said much about this. I posted it on Twitter, and I think people thought I was stretching it a little bit. Here, let's go to the clip.
And of course, tips via the new updated link. All appreciated. Thanks in advance, guys. Your future stepdad is our first.
All right, here it is. Hold on.
Enslave some children? No, I don't know if I'm going to do that. At least not this early in the playthrough. Maybe later.
That's far enough.
I'm Sheriff Romero. I guess you must be Vince. Best if we make this quick.
All right, boys.
All right, boys, prepare the slave trade. We're selling her right off for profits.
You know how much I love you, right?
I just wanted to show that clip. I didn't get a lot of engagement, like Phil likes to say on that tweet. I posted the video, but I thought it was funny when he was talking about enslaving children in RimWorld. RimWorld. So he said, not just yet, but eventually he'll get enslaving children. It automatically reminded me of the slave trade comic. Background me. But I didn't have that. All right, let's see here. Wait a minute. A couple more content. Let's see here. PayPal. We covered the PayPal thing. Jack Raxter, of course, putting out the whale call. Clear Obscure. We did watch that. Oh, let's watch this. This was the when he missed 5 streams.
I need that. Let me know how I could be doing better. Let me know what content I should do next after we finish the Flying Manor.
All right, move it up a little bit. There you go. What's up, adrenaline friend? How you doing, brother?
Enjoy your permanent ban, because I know exactly who you are. You're a liar. You're not who you say you are. I know exactly who you are. Now you're permanently banned. All right, well, guys, if you are enjoying my taking on this ultimate super boss, here in Claire Obscure. Please support the stream in some way. Engage with it by liking the stream, or if you're watching this video on demand, please like the video and leave comments and give me advice. If you're here live, please support the stream. All right, please let's get some good support for Expedition 33. This is some of the hardest endgame content in the game. Like people are saying, top 3 hardest bosses in the game. I'm doing my best here. Let's go. Please ban some more stupid people over on Kick because they're spamming. I haven't been paying attention.
Nothing like calling your viewers idiots.
So guys, we have about an hour left on the stream, and as you can see, I would say attendance is pretty good, engagement's been good, but support has been very, very low today for Expedition 33. Now I don't know if that's a result of people just don't care about the playthrough anymore. I don't know if that's a result of trolling. I don't know if it's because I changed my PayPal tips link and it's different, and people tried to tip and say, oh, it doesn't work. I don't know. All right, so here's the deal.
Can you imagine, really, honestly, let's be honest, can you imagine living this way? Where every single fucking stream and playthrough, you have to act and treat it like your very existence is dependent on how much support you get. That would drive me literally the fuck insane. It really would. Can you imagine that shit? Relying on this motherfucker. Like, I used to say this all the time. Phil doesn't live paycheck to paycheck. You know what I mean? He doesn't live stream to stream. The motherfucker lives tip to tip. Like, he's relying on that next tip or that next donation to come in, because that will determine whether or not he can feed his family or not. And for him, the sad part is it isn't even feeding his family, because as you can see, both of them are obese and they're eating quite well. It's whether or not he can play WWE champion. Really, that's what it is. And he is playing WWE champions, by the way. A couple of detractors have been tracking him recently, and someone has a spreadsheet up where every time Phil takes a break, apparently he's logging in the WWE champions and pulling. Also, as soon as he finishes the stream, he actually goes in and does a pull. I do have a video where he literally tried to claim that he's not down from the rafters. He's not down from the rafters because down from the rafters last activity was 25 minutes ago, and he started streaming 25 minutes and 5 seconds ago. It's fucking insane. We're gonna watch that video next.
An hour left. Please support Expedition 33.
Yes.
People asked me to go back to it. I've been going back to it for 2-3 weeks. I really enjoyed playing this.
I think he created his own faction. I think he has his own faction. I think he does. I think he created his own faction. More than likely, I have a feeling that there have been some changes to Scopely, like the app. So, they're probably trying to disguise what their whales are actually doing. Because, because of Phil and his antics, there's been a big exposure about fucking WWE champions and the gotcha game and the fucking whale.
And it sure would be great if we could keep it going. I want to keep going doing the post-game content, but we have to be able to have good streams of it. And right now, sadly, today is a really low support stream. So if you like this, if you want to see me keep tackling this post-game, end-game content, please support the stream today. You know the ways to do it. Notably, the one that's different today, my tips link changed for PayPal. If you take a look, if you do !tip in either chat, it's a new link.
That's going to ruin the business,
Please check that out. And support if you can. Okay? Thank you, Pepe, for the $10 tip that happened.
Thank you, Pepe.
I mean, we've had, literally, it was Pepe with that tip. Lance Catamaran gifted a sub 2 hours ago. Titan Knight Slab did a super chat 2 hours ago. So the entire time I've been playing this, no one supported it.
No one.
That's a problem. Okay? I want to keep going and doing this playthrough. I like this game.
No, I don't think Jade is. No. I think Jade is just he's just a lonely dude. That's what he's a man who has physical limitations, and for some odd reason, he took a liking to DSP for some weird reason. But yeah,
I'm happy that I was able to come back to it after all this time, but for some bizarre reason now, we're sputtering out at the best parts. Like, that was top 3 fights in the game, right? Hardest. And I did it in an hour.
Pay
and that was
me
great.
because I fought a hard boss.
All right, I got to play what people will show up and engage in support with. And right now, the support today has been bad, and I don't know why. Actually, most of the support came in during the podcast.
That's
50
a
bucks of
different
support.
story.
So, like I said, one contribution for the entire Clear Obscure stream is not going to cut it. Please support Clear Obscure. All right? If you like it, I like it. I want to keep going.
I like it.
Please
I
support
like it a lot.
All right. We got 40 minutes left in the Expedition 33 stream. Can we please get some rallying and support for the game? Again, I love it. I'm having a great time doing this endgame, super boss stuff. I would love to be able to take on Simon and take on the DLC stuff, but I need people.
That Satan guy, he likes to go to all the locales. So he'll be on Rich's stream. He is on Wing stream. He goes to Jay's stream from time to time. He visits the Tractor streams every once in a while. Like once in a while, you see him on Raw Phil stream. Yeah, he's just all over the fucking place.
To actually, be a part of that with me. You can't just be me streaming it for me. So please, let's go. Let's get a little bit of a rally now by the end of the stream. Okay, it did say. Thank goodness.
Thank goodness.
See what this is. About a half an hour left on today's stream, everyone. Again, if you are enjoying Clear Obscure Endgame stuff, I would appreciate it if you could support the stream.
Yeah, support it, bitches.
I can do it.
All of a sudden,
this playthrough is so
what happened
boring.
today, right?
What happened?
Coming back from break, and all the support that I got, like literally 50 bucks of support came in during the podcast, which means we only 20 bucks for this game in several hours. So I don't know what to say. It sucks. I want to play more RPGs, but I do need people to show up, engage, and support with them.
All right,
and it doesn't usually happen.
Shout out. What's their ADL? Shout out ADL. That's right. The Anti-Defamation League. Shout out Israel.
But now we're back to square one again with these RPGs, I guess.
That's funny, Ben.
Sakabatate to properly honor their memory. If you find them walking around, feel free to fight them. After all, it's what my friends would have wanted. Okay.
Oh.
All right, final home stretch of the stream, everybody.
Support
again. If you like this game, please support it. I want to keep playing it, and it seems like we're getting closer and closer to the most challenging endgame content, but I don't know. Today, sadly. What on earth is these sound effects? Today's things didn't go nearly as well today as I, hoped they would in regards to this game. It had gone well up to now, so. I love this soundtrack. What's up, TX Shooter? How are you? Welcome to the very tail end of the stream. We only got about 10 minutes left here. So last chance to engage with the content,
last
guys.
chance. Here,
again,
engage and support. Yes, last chance,
Expedition
folks.
33 now would be your chance to help it out.
Yes, engage. By the way, there are 220 people watching. 220 watching the stream. How poetic. $221 now. Argentina in the chat. Darish Love DSP. The 20 member bomb.
Oh, and here we go. Another troll. Hold on.
You've been making all trolling.
Okay. So that's not real. Those are fakes. Now, these idiots are going to show up last minute and try to do dumb stuff to derail the stream. So those are not real memberships, but enjoy if you got them because you do keep them. I just don't get anything from them.
That's not true, Phil. You make at least $1. No, not even. You make about 79 cents. So you get 79 cents. For the 20 membership, you probably make about 20 cents. But still, you get something. Don't act like you don't get anything, Phil.
Yeah. The thing is, I really like this game. And obviously, I played it once earlier in the, well, I should say last year. Finished it. And then when I had a newer audience in December, I got to play it again. At this point, to be frank, this kind of sucks because I really wanted to do all this endgame content, or I should say optional post-game content. And it seems like a lot of the audience is left. Or at least the audience that would engage in support. You know, the trolls are here, but the trolls don't actually help. Trolls. I'm curious what happened. Obviously, we'll talk about it. But let's see what happens over the week. I think I will at least schedule another stream of it. But obviously, if it continues to have low engagement and support, it would suck if I can't keep playing it. You know, I love it. I love the super bosses, having to learn the parry system, having to, rebuild. You saw I swapped from the burn build to the virtuose build. That was fun. To me, that's fun. But again, I don't feel like the majority of my audience is in the RPG mindset, nor ever was. You know what I mean? So anyway, for those of you that were here, thank you. Really, I appreciate you. See, Tub says, how many streams of this are left? I have no idea. We have optional dungeons I haven't done yet, including some Endless Tower and a boss fight with Simon. I don't even know where that is. I guess there's Renoir's paintings or whatever. I don't know if people are going to show up for it or not. I'm down for it. I like the game a ton, but again...
Look. Watch me. Look.
It's just, it doesn't seem to be an RPG-friendly audience and haven't been, right? So...
I'm just bouncing around. The man's begging. The man's literally begging.
All right, anyway, that's it for today. I probably will do another one and see what happens. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Okay. All right, guys. Yes, that is it.
The unrecorded beg
for the
segment.
Stream. Let's get this wrapped up here. We'll continue from here next time, and then go from there, I guess.
Yes. Poor Phil. Oh my lord. Wait a minute. Did I mention something earlier? Didn't I mention something about there was a clip I wanted to watch? Fuck, I forgot what it was. Oh, I think sit on it. Hold on, let's see here. Hold on. Second. Segment, that's it. It was in a grill. Meltdown over kick support. Oh, here it is. Here it is. I found it. Down from the rafter. All right, here it is.
That happened. All of a sudden, people realized 90% of the stuff that's said about me is nonsense, and the other 10% that's true. All of a sudden,
Everyone.
when that happened,
all right, here it is.
All of a sudden, people realized 90% of the stuff that's said about me is nonsense, and the other 10% that's true isn't really bad. It's just baloney, right? It is. It's just things that people hype up literally in order to get positivity, or popularity for themselves, to get clickbait views, to make money on stolen monetized videos. None of it matters. It's just bullshit. And if anything, in 2025, I want you to think about how much stuff we ditched, right? I want you to think about this. All the mobile game nonsense, the WWE champions bullshit, all that is gone. It doesn't matter anymore. It's all dead. It's dead topics. It's in the past. It doesn't even affect me or apply to me anymore. Okay? How about, here's the hilarious part, because people always react to what I say. Someone literally just posted in the Kick Chat. Of course, it's the Kick Chat. They go, down from the rafters, which is the account that I used to own in a mobile game. Last active 25 minutes ago. Are you retarded? I've been on camera for 25 minutes and 5 seconds.
It is very deep, brother. It is very deep. We're
I've
talking
been
about
on
18
camera
years.
for 25 minutes and 5 seconds. I'm not playing the mobile games anymore. I haven't been for a long time. I've been done with them. The fact that you just posted that in the chat proves that I'm not who you say I am, and all your shit is bullshit. Literally. Right there, it says I've been recording for 25 minutes and 33 seconds. I've been broadcasting for 45 minutes, including setting up and chatting with everyone. I'm not sitting here playing mobile games. It's fucking impossible. So what are you talking about, you idiot? And this is the point I'm making. None of this matters anymore. It used to be like the focal point.
Well, first of all, he starts to stream off at 1:45, and essentially is a PowerPoint slideshow with shitty music that runs for 40 minutes. Okay, 40 minutes, and he's sitting there. He's just sitting there doing nothing, and what he's doing is he's playing the fucking game. Now, this little thing right here, brother, just clearly showed. Well, first of all, he made that shit up. The mere fact that he didn't fire back and say, well, wait a minute, how do you know that the guy hasn't logged in for 25 minutes? Like, you notice he didn't attack that. He made the assumption, or he accepted the premise that the guy was telling the truth, that the last activity or the last update or the last time he was seen online down from the rafters was 25 minutes ago. And the audacity that he actually had to say, well, I've been on for 25 minutes and 5 seconds. Like, bro, really? Really, Phil? Really? Is that your defense? And that's what proves that you're not down from the rafters? Is that you've been streaming for 5 seconds? Bro, you probably have your phone sitting right next to you, right? And you probably just powered it down when you turned on the stream. I'm pretty sure that's what you probably did. You probably had it sitting down, charging, and as soon as your stream started, you just hit the exit button, or you powered down, or you shut off your monitor, your phone, you shut off your phone, and then you started streaming. The mere fact that he would literally say that, just, it would have been better if he would have just said, no, that wasn't me, I've been streaming, whatever. The mere fact that he tried to justify it by saying, I've been on for 25 minutes and 5 seconds. He made it the fuck up. He made that up. He just made it the fuck up.
Point of my existence on the internet is that people would talk about this nonsense. But now it's literally only the content farmers. All right? Literally, that's it. They're the only ones who care, them and their defunct mouth-drooling audiences.
Yeah,
that doesn't affect
mouth
me.
Droolers.
It doesn't. More people are giving me a chance to come check me out honestly. Just take a look at the stream and see if you like what you see. And if you do, stick around. And if you don't, that's fine. But at least you give it a shot. Now, I know that I'm never going to blow up and become viral and be a big content creator again like I was back in the day. But at the same time, I have no aspirations to do that. I just want to be me.
Phil, Asmongold shouted out a chick who had like 300 viewers on Twitch. And she managed to get like 100,000 followers, and she is very successful, and people are still watching her, Phil. You managed to get a bump of about 500 people for about a week. People saw what you have to offer, and they said, no thank you. They just said, no thanks. They said, what the fuck is this? And they said, yeah, no, I'm good. And they left. And about 100 stayed and said, all right, we'll give you the benefit of the doubt. We'll see if you're interesting. And those people are just gone. None of them are gone. None of them stayed. Maybe one or two hung around. But that's it. And it just goes to show that it's not the content, Phil. It's not your setup. It's not the fact that, you used to use a fucking potato to do your streaming. That has nothing to do with it. It's your content, bro. Your content is super fucking dead and boring. And you're toxic as fuck. People go and watch your content. Like, literally, the first 2 weeks after the Asmongold stream, all he did was he would spend his fucking stream bitching about detractors. And trying to convince the new viewers that what his detractors are saying were all lies. And people would literally be in there and say, ignore them. Stop reacting. Ignore them. And he wouldn't do it. So people just left. They're like, I'm done. What the fuck? This is corny. And they thought they were going to get React content. They got no React content. They thought that they were going to get good playthroughs. They got no good playthroughs. He literally took, a month before he decided to play Claire Expedition, or whatever. It's his fault. It's his fault. He'll sit there and blame detractors when he literally could have just ignored them, not bother with them, not react to them, and he would have been so much better off. But since he can't help himself, and his ego is to the point where he can't let anyone get by, any slight, no matter how small it is in chat, he can't let that go by because that hurts him and his business. It's insulting, and there's no way he will ever let that go by. So,
I just want to chill, have a good time, enjoy games, interact with you, and make a living doing it. That's all I ask. I'm not asking to be rich and famous. I'm not asking for big collabs. I'm not asking to get everything for free and become a millionaire and drive a Lamborghini around Renton, Washington. All I'm saying is I just want to have...
We haven't yet. We made the assumption it was one of three things. One, he got suspended from his business account. Two, he has a negative charge. He got chargebacks, so he has a negative balance. Or three, it's under review for suspicious activity. It's one of those three things. Give it a few days. If he gets the account back, he'll change the tip link and he might tell us what happened. He'll give us some lame saying, "Oh, it was suspicious behavior because someone tipped me and it got suspicious and it flagged my account." Or he might say my detractors reported me or some shit. But more than likely, that's probably what'll happen.
Have a nice, safe, solid, enjoyable life and chill with you guys and make a living doing it. I think that's not too much to ask. For the fact that you came by in the last year, you don't even know or care about the old crap, and instead you're here enjoying the positive new stuff, means I'm doing the right things. So thank you so much for that, Princess Luna. I really appreciate that. I love that feedback, and obviously thank you for the support. Happy New Year to you. The Cheesy Bear did a $5 super chat. I already know that he's a kind of a detractor, and he says, if you don't play mobile games anymore, why'd you tell Asmon a few weeks ago that you do play it and others?
Yep.
Because number one, I didn't say that I still play that game.
Really
I don't, and I haven't in 100.
That's a lie.
I hope you got some extras muffins from Santa.
No. Well, you know what? The day I streamed, the last time I streamed, which was what, the 23rd, I did get a muffin. I stopped by my favorite bakery and did get one. I actually did really well. I thought I was gonna freely fuck up this holiday, but I did good. I exercised. I didn't engorge myself. I had pizza for Christmas, and that was it. I did really good. I didn't gain any weight, so he did well. Maybe I should reward myself with a couple muffins.
Years. I don't play it anymore. All right. Do I play mobile games? Of course I do. I play just like anybody else. I play mobile games casually from time to time. Okay. In fact, sometimes I jump between them. Sometimes I play one for a little bit. I get bored. I move on to another.
Thanks, Ray.
But I'm not doing what I used to do.
And
I don't sink significant time, money, or effort into them at all. It's just a casual thing that I do every once in a while. Usually when I'm already doing something else, like a time killer or whatever. You know what I mean? And that's what I was talking about with Asmongold. But what I'm talking about literally is the person in Kick Chat saying, that account that everyone accuses you of still having was just logged in. Like, yeah, and I was on stream. I was literally sitting here talking to you on camera when you're claiming that account was logged in and active. So how is it me? Crickets. But then they'll come back in 10 minutes and say, oh, look, it's you again. So that's what I mean. Like, I don't need to justify. I don't need to talk about it anymore. These people have gone beyond levels of any kind of rational thought because, again, all they want is to believe the toxic so they can keep making content and make money on it. So I'm not going to bring it up anymore. There's no point. Okay?
Sure, Phil.
Okay.
We believe you. So there you go, folks. That's right. Phil showed the detractors. Suck at trolls. You suck. DSP proved without a shadow of a doubt that he is not down from the rafters. And he doesn't play WWE Champion. But he does play other mobile games. Okay, yeah, whatever. Good God. Alright, I think I covered everything. Doody's been streaming for 3 hours, pumping out that content. Now, before we go, if you like, I can play Pizza Pie again, yes. I have to do different. I gotta update my intro. But before we go, I want to let you guys know that I owe you guys a couple things. I'm going to let everyone know who won the membership and the kick sub, whatchamacallit. So if you won, just keep an eye out for my comments. I'll post it. If you did win, send me an email and I'll get you your prize. And then I will create the January giveaway. So same rules. It'll be two, one for kick and one for Kick and one for the YouTube members. Just go in, drop a comment, and you'll be entered in the giveaway. And I'll do that right after this. And just want to say thank you. I appreciate you guys. You guys made this successful return. An amazing stream. I appreciate you guys. Is there anyone streaming? Let's see if there's anyone streaming. Maybe we can send. Oh, Steve from Machete Squad. He just finished. I would have sent you guys over there. Oh, Iviga's streaming. You know what? Let's go fuck with Iviga.
Crave.
2025.
Let's go mess with him.
Okay, last year started off.
Oh yeah, Resident Evil has
Shout
their
out
30th
Iviga.
anniversary too. Goddamn, a lot of games.
Let's go harass her, right? Let's go harass Iviga.
Essentially, how can I say? basically really uncertain.
All right, so I just told him Doody Raid.
In 2024,
Doody Raid.
I did a collaboration with a bunch of drama farmers on the internet. And the
Yeah,
reason
and you called 2024 the best year.
I did it is because I got wind.
All right, there you go. Shout out Iviga. He got 175 people up in there. Go say hi. Go give him some love, man. Thank you again. I appreciate all the love and support. Before we go, you guys have earned it. That's right. We're gonna play some Pizza Pie, Doody's favorite song. Again, if you want to sing along, sing along. If not, leave, whatever you want to do. But again, thank you guys for all the love and support. I appreciate you guys. You guys are amazing. I want to move that to the very beginning. You guys are amazing, and I appreciate you guys. You guys have a great...
I know, I do. I love...
Sorry. You guys have a great day, and I might be on tomorrow, so we'll definitely check out some more content. And, I think some people... Kino Casino will be back on Friday. So I'm sure Kino Casino will have... There'll probably be like a 4-hour segment on DSP. So... There's a lot of content to cover. So anyway, thank you guys. Appreciate all the love. Peace out, everyone.
You guys like pizza? I know, I do. I love pizza. I'm Italian. I'm disappointed that since I moved out here to the West Coast, there is not a real authentic East Coast Italian style pizza out here. Would you like to have a pizza party with me?
Mamma mia, make it a pizza pie. Pizza pie, Felipe, pizza pie.
Turn on the ovens.
Mozzarella and delicious. Taking the dollars and roll it out the toss in the air. Pizza pie, make it a pizza pie. Pizza pie, Felipe, pizza pie. Pizza pie, delicious. Pizza pie, pizza pie, pizza pie.
Turn on the ovens. Salvagno cheese, Salvagno greasy shit, crazy meat, weird sauce. The sauce has these big chunks of tomato that are very well seasoned, that are really good. Turn on the ovens and burn all the pizzas.
Mamma mia, make it a pizza pie. Pizza pie, Felipe, pizza pie.
Turn on the ovens.
Mozzarella and delicious. Taking the dollars and roll it out the toss in the air. Pizza pie, make it a pizza pie.
Greasy shit.
Pizza pie, Felipe, pizza pie.
Weird sauce.
Pizza pie, delicious. Pizza pie, pizza pie, pizza pie. Mamma mia, make it a pizza pie. Pizza pie, Felipe, pizza pie.
Turn on the ovens.
Mozzarella and delicious. Taking the dollars and roll it out the toss in the air. Pizza pie, make it a pizza pie.
Greasy shit.
Pizza pie, Felipe, pizza pie.
Cheese.
Pizza pie, delicious. Pizza pie.
Weird sauce.
Pizza pie.
Crazy meat.
Pizza pie.
Turn on the ovens.
Now on to the more exotic seasonings. These seasonings are catered more towards Italians. If you're not Italian, you don't like these kind of seasonings, you don't have to use them. But I'm Italian and I love it.